All right, we're going live. And we're live. Welcome to Beers with Bad Company. We got the usual panel of guests. Well, ish. We got Alan the Hitman Ford from Canada's Wipeout. He's here, everybody.
Boom.
We got Scott Make the Moves Win. David Tomes, our old friend, and
Hello.
Crazy Uncle Jim.
Good.
Just a heads up. If you're a minor, don't drink on YouTube. It's against the law. Everybody else bottoms up.
I gotta wait for my phone to settle down.
Cheers. I guess this is number 4 or something. 3.
Attaboy, Dave. Let's get the full dozen into you tonight.
Let's get the full 12.
He hasn't drank a dozen on air before, has he?
No, I don't think I've ever drank a dozen on air. Hey, Alan. Yeah, like I just bought a fresh 2-4 today. 2-4 Sparkle Puff costs about $118 and change. And but it doesn't. You don't drink it all at once, though. I mean, you can have 4 or 5 a day, like and max, and like you don't need to drink 12.
You'll die if you drink all 20 of those at once.
A can of this fucking breakfast of champions. Like
what is that?
It's like 500 milliliters of wine.
It's a peach puree fucking beer, man. It's 10.2% and a tall boy.
Oh yes.
A 24 of those is like 65 fucking regular beers.
And
It'll fuck
like
you up.
Wow.
and each one is like a 500 milliliters of wine, because most wine
tasty?
is about 10%. You know, so this ain't no pussy bush. Sorry, never mind.
Is it tasty?
That's enough, David.
Good shit.
That's
Hey, I know when to stop.
fantastic. I like it.
I know what.
Alan.
Hey, well, he tried it. Evan tried it, and he fucking gave it kudos. And you know what? I was so proud that I showed somebody something that I like, and they liked it too. That made me very happy.
When did you
I
try
fucking
it?
love Sparkle Puff. It really is a good beer. But Dave, you're going on timeout. I just literally fucking finished telling you. Let's let Alan get through his piece here first. Then we can kick him off. Fuck's sakes, Dave.
Well, it's not just me, right? It's both of us.
Yeah, okay.
Evan and I.
We're gonna run the armgods qualifier here in Canada, where the winners
Yes,
get
sir.
to represent Team Canada in against the UKs and the Brits and all those fucking Irish
Ireland.
pussies and all those fuckers that want to come over here thinking they're gonna do something about it, and they can all get fucked. Alan, you can go through other shit that I don't pay attention to.
Well, I know it's a bit of short notice. It is happening in a couple months. We're looking at July 22nd at what's the name of that place, Evan?
Foresters Falls.
In Foresters Falls. We had our last event was there. It was a really good turnout. It was awesome setting. We're looking at just so people know the weight classes too: 0 to 165, 165 to 187, 187 to 205, 205 to 235, 235 and plus. So get your weights ready, so you don't have to cut, because I don't think we're doing a clothing allowance at all, are we, Evan?
No,
That's a lot of
we haven't discussed
interesting
that.
specific weight classes, man.
I think it's going to be
Just a speed you can watch it.
in kilos, right? Not pounds.
Well, we're doing pounds because it's what we do in Canada. We could go all the way to all the kilos. So it's 85,
Actually,
95,
Canada
105.
uses the metric system, Alan Ford.
Yeah, bullshit.
I use both.
We say we do, but we don't. Majority of people don't.
I use both. I totally do.
Anyways,
I totally
the
do. I
event-
don't know what my height is in fucking centimeters, you know.
183.
Probably like you.
You're 183?
Well, I don't know.
185.
5'11", what's that? I don't know.
About 179.
Like I just don't know centimeters, and I don't weigh myself in kilograms either. But I do so many
You
other.
do.
I learned.
Did he just
I
say
started
doo-doo?
learning metric
Yeah.
in grade
I think he
4.
said doo-doo.
You did.
David,
I said
do I have to
doo-doo.
mute you again, or are we going to let Alan finish?
I did
Dave,
say.
we are gonna have
We
to mute you
all
again.
do. We all do, but you don't need to talk about it. Anyways, we're having this event. So it's going to be a qualifier for the main event, which is going to be in Ottawa on September 30th. We're going to have super matches. So we're going to get a bunch of guys coming over from Ireland and UK to match up with the best we got in Canada. Sorry, Scott, the Americans aren't included in this one, but we got lots of plans for the future.
Fuck, maybe I'll show up.
Yeah, you should show up. Everyone, well, you
If
could.
if
I mean,
I train hard and
Are
you
you-
know, get myself to where I want to be, maybe you won't
are
want
you
me
going
to
to
go down
represent
there.
Canada though, or
Well, I'd be representing myself and then ultimately Canada. Yeah, if I ever
okay?
did anything good.
I guess there's no rules against that. We never really talked about that. I wonder if we get some Americans coming over there. They want in on the Canadian action.
Well,
There you go.
they're
Can
definitely
they do
welcome to
that?
come and go to the
Can they do that?
qualifier and earn their shot at a
Alan,
super
you know I'm
match,
Canadian.
but they won't be able to compete for a Commonwealth title because they're
Oh.
fucking Americans.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But-
that's
They will still be representing North America against that fucking those pricks.
so that's the other thing too. So once you qualify and we go to the main event on September 30th, then we get you get your own super match. You get your whole entry music and light show and pay-per-view.
And the all the fucking smoke and the flames and the cool shit that probably gonna
And
light
the-
you on fire because we're a bunch of
and the-
drunk fucks that are gonna
and
fuck it all up.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
was
gonna
gonna
be a
say,
good time.
and the partying and the drinking and yeah, everything
Oh, that's
that
too
comes
dark.
with the Arm Gods experience. So yeah,
Now
what
you're
else did I
talking
forget?
my language, Alan Ford. The party.
Yeah.
That's
That's-
what I'm
and
looking forward to.
And that is why Evan is included with Arm Gods.
It's the only reason I'm there.
Are
The
you guys
only
gonna
reason
use
I'm
food?
fucking there.
Oh
You
well,
guys
man,
gonna
I've watched a
use
few
wrestling?
Hitman. I've watched a few Alan Hitman friggin' highlight videos, and he smashes people, man. Alan, you
I do.
smash people sometimes.
You don't have to look too far back either, because I'm
No,
still
you-
smashing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. Well, I'm not. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't looking.
I was
down.
actually surprised that Eric posted that those stats about me, that I've been like almost every weight class won provincial title.
You've done more than
I've
one.
won-
Well,
yeah.
you won it
You've
from
done more than one.
187 to
Now, wait.
242.
No, lower, 170 something
Now let me wait. When
to
you started
240.
winning,
And you
220.
also hold the record for the longest time in between your first provincial title and your most recent.
27 years, he said. Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty
Shit,
fucking
man.
awesome.
but Alan, when you started, did you start winning when you were heavy and then drop weight and kept winning?
No,
The other
No,
way
I
around?
just-
or-
I basically started arm wrestling, started winning, and winned all the way till now.
And he's almost the size of a full-grown man nowadays.
Well,
I think-
that's a good accomplishment.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, people were complimenting on it. I should stay in this weight class. Hey, Scott, have you and I
How
pulled
heavy
ever?
are you? How heavy are you, Alan?
Almost 215.
Okay, you're
So I
you're
pull-
probably taller than me then. And,
Yeah, that's like clothes on, no cutting at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I did. That's what I did for provincials. I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna test my shoulder because I
Yeah.
tore it in Ireland there.
Oh
And I've been
shit!
training and everything seems to be fine. So I went in a competition to see how it would be like in a competition, and I
Yeah,
kicked
yeah.
ass. So
Nice.
I guess it's
nice.
good.
So you're ready again? Ready to
Yeah.
fucking smash?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, and just so everybody knows, in case anybody's worried, with this Arm Gods qualifier, I will not be competing. So that weight
okay.
class in there, that's I don't know, 205. Yeah, 205 to 235 will not
That's a tough
include me.
one, that 205, man.
Yeah,
You never know
That's-
who's gonna show up.
it's true. Well, nowadays, man, people cut weight, and you never
That's
know
the
who's going to
thing,
be
yeah.
in what weight class.
I cut 100 pounds in 1 year. Well, I
Jesus.
didn't know fuck about arm wrestling, but I won a medal. First time I ever tried.
I'm really
I
interested
only
in-
came in second in a novice fucking thing, the first thing I ever did. But
Cool.
I got a medal.
You got to
First thing I
start
ever
somewhere.
did, I got a medal. I went out because my friends had confidence in me. They said, Dave, go for it, man. Matt Smith was there. Devin said, go for it. I went down to Belleville and did that. I don't know. It was crazy night. It was arm fight, 202. You'll see me in the novice highlights.
Ah,
I beat one kid and one kid beats me. I came in second because
So
I had dropped weight. I had dropped from 260 and I weighed in that day at 157
well, where are you
and
from,
fought kids. What?
Dave? Where you live?
I live halfway between Ottawa and Montreal.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you were in Canada.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought, for some reason, I thought you were in the States. I don't know.
No, man. No, I went to practice last night with Devin.
Oh, awesome. So I can get Sparkle Puff here in Canada.
Yeah, at the
We're
LCBO.
not sure.
Only in Canada and only at the LCBO, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
And well, try one. I'm an advocate, and Evan seems to not mind it. So
Is it my style of beer there, Evan?
I don't know what your style
No?
is. If you like a hoppy,
No,
bitter.
Alan's style of
If you
beer
like
is
your
more
beer
like,
your women, cold
a
and
fizzy
bitter,
drink.
you might like it.
Alan would prefer like I don't know, some fucking chick drink that fucking
I like sweet drinks.
involves a bunch of fruity flavors.
Although when I
But it
was in
does have some
Ireland,
peach fucking puree in there, so
that's why I thought
Yeah,
maybe it was
that-
good.
the Sparkle
It's
Puff
a
is
fucking
made
strong
from
beer,
peach
Alan.
puree and then just fucking pure fucking alcohol goodness.
Well,
I
is
know,
the
fuck
shit that
yeah.
I was drinking in Ireland, is that not considered strong beer too?
Guinness is only 4.2. This is 10.2.
No,
Guinness
but like it's
is
a
like,
heavy.
I could drink that for breakfast,
Oh,
just to
okay.
wash down my vitamins or something.
I
David,
enjoyed the Guinness.
we drink Sparkle Puff for breakfast. What the fuck's the difference?
It's a breakfast of champions, brother. A breakfast.
All
of-
right,
Scott.
Scott.
Scott,
I want to get
wanna-
Scott talking here because,
Scott, I got some stuff for Scott.
well, you're gonna have to
Hey, Roy.
fucking wait your fucking turn, David. It's my fucking turn to talk. It's my show.
Okay,
Scott,
yes, okay. Fire away, brother.
Scott, I want to
Fire
know.
away,
have-
brother
have-
fucker.
Have you and I
Fire.
ever competed against each other?
No, I don't believe we've ever been like in a tournament where we competed. We've pulled afterwards, I think, at in Newport Beach at the UAL event, I think.
Oh, okay. Did I kick
But
your ass?
other than that, never in a tournament. That was a great time.
Yeah,
great.
UAL was great. It was a good time for sure.
Well, how'd that after pulling go, Scott?
Yeah, well, I can't remember. Do you remember?
I was beating everybody until Sam Harris came in the room. And then he started beating everybody. You guys all, we all pulled in the tournament. But no, everybody was beating everybody. Everybody was up in the room. We had a great time.
Well, it
It
was
was
in a
like-
hotel room somewhere, right? Everybody was just jammed in there.
Yes.
I remember there being a balcony and yeah.
Yeah. People were throwing their shit out the balcony right over the
Yeah.
and then everybody's feet all over the floor. I guess it's a Canadian thing. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I think it's an arm wrestler thing, like just they like to party in general. They need to pull and party.
I like to fucking party.
I
Scott,
know.
you might want to consider coming to the Armgods event. That's a
Yeah.
fucking party.
I would love to that's Ireland.
The next big one's going to be in Canada here in Ottawa.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely consider that. I like all those guys. So it sounds like a good time.
It will be.
It will
indeed.
definitely be a good fucking time. Also, the fun thing about Armgods is none of us like Engin Terzi because he's a crazy asshole.
I like that guy. Why do you say I don't like? I like that dude's like on my number one. He's like my number one guy I idolize. Isn't he the guy?
No,
He's one of
no,
the
fuck
guys.
that guy. He's a crazy asshole. A caterpillar's on his face. Now, why does he dislike you so much? Because I haven't heard the story. I saw you mention it on Facebook in a comment section about he gave you a fucking phone call before blocking you and banning you from everything. I'm like,
Oh,
fuck,
really?
I got one of those calls. I want to hear yours.
He did indeed. There's not a lot to tell. I basically I met Engin for the first time in Turkey at the WAF championships. He was there. He probably weighed maybe 150 pounds at best.
What year
We
was
had a
this?
small little conversation about what I wanted to do with the United Arm Wrestling League and to try to fund arm wrestling through arm wrestlers. And he basically said, hey, that's a great idea. Do it in America, and then we'll talk. Last time I ever talked to him or seen him. Then I see that he's doing, he's doing his podcast with Travis and Devin. And I start listening. And as the months go by, I noticed the dude's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I made a few remarks, sarcastic remarks, nothing like in particular saying you're doing gear, but to the reference that, wow, this dude's getting kind of big and muscular. I remember seeing him when he wasn't so big. And then he's challenged John Brzezinski to that super match. And I thought, wow, this dude's really reaching, man. and
Who?
then John gave him that opportunity.
Who did he
And,
pull?
Huh?
John, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, blah blah.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, and John basically gave him the time of day and just fucking toyed with him. Go ahead, do whatever you want, you know. And then
Well,
that
you getting paid?
Scott, yeah. He does like to test people on like the third pull or something. He likes to see what they got.
John let him have every match. He gave him.
Yeah. Oh, did he?
Yeah. He never like at any point did he try to really pin him. He just
Scott,
played.
you yourself have been competing for like 30 years now, haven't you?
Yeah, 40 years, a little over 40.
40 years. Oh, fuck, 40 years now. Holy
Fuck,
shit.
you gotta be
Your
almost years
favorite-
old,
Your
Alan.
favorite move is a triangle. Tell us about that.
Triangle. So the triangle is
Hold
really
on, hold on. I want to hear about the phone call first before we get into this fucking triangle. David, I
Yeah,
told you,
yeah.
it's my
Yeah,
fucking
listen.
show. I get to ask questions first. I'll put you back on fucking timeout, David. You'll be sitting there with crazy Uncle Jim and shut up, Roy Baker.
I love how you just.
Hey, I
Take over.
researched the guest and I found some cool
We're
questions.
about to fucking hit the mute button, David. Don't make me do it again.
Love you, brother.
You still just got to get that one more in, huh? Motherfucker. So, Scott, finish the story.
All right. So, yeah. So I made a few references, a few comments, and then he replied back a couple of times, "Why are you such a smart ass?" And I said, "I'm just kidding around, dude. Don't take me seriously. I'm just playing." And then months went by. Then he had this match with Brzezinski, and I had a photo that I screenshot where he's like this, and he's got his tongue out between his fingers. And I used it on a comment, somebody's post, as a comment to fuck with them.
Yeah.
And somebody screenshotted it. I don't know who. I know Josh Grant knows him really good, but I don't know who screenshotted it, but they sent it to him. And obviously he didn't like it. So he messages me, and I'm at work, mind you. And he says, "Hey, motherfucker, what the fuck's wrong with you?" And I'm like,
No, this is a phone call or a video chat?
This is the a Facebook message. And then like 10 seconds later, the phone rings, Facebook call. So I
No video?
Huh?
No video on the call?
No, he called me. I didn't know. So no, he called me and he says, "Hey, motherfucker, what's your problem?" And I'm all, "Dude, I don't have a problem.
I'll be back.
I was kidding around,
let
and
the
I
cat
didn't, and I had already somewhat rectified or thought said sorry on the post and said, because the guy that it was on a 98 percenters post, and he said, "I don't think he meant anything by it, Engin." And I'm on, I wasn't making fun of you, dude. But it didn't matter. So when he called me and he's all, "You motherfucker, what's wrong with you?" And I started to try to talk and say, "Dude, there's nothing wrong. I'm not disrespecting you." Click, unfriended. Haven't heard from him since.
You're a
Well, he's
bad
such a
man,
crazy
Scott.
asshole.
I was
He's
such a
fucking
dick.
nuts. Well,
Had to
my
let
phone
the cat
call
out.
was not quite as pleasant as yours.
Yeah.
Ebony, are you trying
you
to
ever hear
start
about
a
mine?
Engin hating club or something?
No?
Never hear it.
So Uncle John and I did one of these live shows. Uncle John had a problem with Engin's views of YouTube, right? Like he flip-flops. He
Fuck.
wants people to talk about his shit, but then he doesn't want people talking about his shit. And
Oh,
it's
you
just all
saw
over the
that.
fucking
You
place.
saw that. You saw his recent post about, stuff's coming on, but you can only post, maybe one highlight of that, and that's all. Okay, guys. Like he wants to limit what people post about what he's posting, and
Control freak.
I'm on the middle ground. I'm on the fence with that one, man, because I
No,
understand.
no. You are right in the middle of me fucking talking. That's where you're in the middle of, fucking David.
Again,
God damn it.
again,
Is this the
Just
norm?
fucking take a dab. Let me finish.
again.
Is
We
this
should
part
call
of-
this
is part
the
of
shit
show?
show.
All right, so Uncle John had some fucking issues with whatever Engin's doing, and I only said nice things about the guy.
Oh.
That episode.
Right.
We're gonna lose you, Evan. Your camera's going
It's the
messy.
camera's being a little bit fucky, whatever. We'll get it fixed in a minute. Anyways, so I didn't say anything mean about him that night. Well, I can't be certain of that. I never remember any of these shows. I'm always fucking blackout drunk. But I don't think I did anything wrong that first night. I wake up the next morning. I guess somebody fucking clipped some pieces of it and sent it to Engin. And I wake up with my phone ringing and he's like video calling me. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Fucking, I'd never ever had an unpleasant conversation with Engin before. So I answered the phone, hey, what's going on, buddy? I mean, like he woke me up. I was fucking sleeping. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon. Who calls you somebody separately?
Engin phone.
So I answered shut it, Dave. So I answered the phone. I'm like, hey, what's going on, buddy? And the motherfucker is freaking out, losing his shit. That angry caterpillar is just wiggling across his fucking forehead. And he's not speaking a language I understand. I know he's upset. I don't know what he's saying, but I know he's not fucking happy with me. And he finally switches it to English and he starts zooming in on all his crooked teeth back and forth and tells me he's going to break my neck and cut my ears off when he sees me.
You mentioned that, cutting the ears.
And then he
off.
hung up the call, blocked me on everything. And I guess we're not friends anymore.
Oh man.
Well, that's
They
too
don't
bad.
really do that in Turkey though. So don't let them scare you. They don't really do that. As far as
I know.
I tried to challenge him to come to Ireland and I would have a left-handed match with him to settle our differences because there's no fucking way I'm going to Turkey to meet up with that motherfucker if he wants to fucking nick my ears. But I'll fucking talk to him in Ireland.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah,
I
say
wouldn't
the
want to
same thing.
get to know any ear-eating motherfuckers. No, thank you very much.
So yeah,
I've asked to have a
Right in my
supermarket.
fucking ears, man.
I'd love to pull him. I really would.
But
He may be fast,
to
but
pull
if
his
I told
fucking
him,
ears.
I think
Fuck
he'd
that
be
guy.
really good.
Look, the guy's a
ear
crazy
biters
asshole.
keep those damn
Anybody
ear
that doesn't
biters.
think he's a crazy asshole is too busy sucking on the teeth.
Down
of
with the ear
East
biter.
West crew.
Down
And
with you.
I don't give two fucks.
That's
First of
the
all,
truth.
I'm not good enough to go compete over there. I had one
I'm making
chance
a
at it. It was
fake.
against Schoolboy when he wasn't that good. And everybody else there is just too fucking good for me. I'm not interested in going there. Plus, none of them fucking drink or have any fucking fun. Why would I want to go there to get my fucking neck broken and not even have any fucking fun? You can break my neck as long as I get a good fucking party out of it. But you can't fucking bring me over there, stuff me in a fucking Turkish prison, and not let me drink. This is bullshit.
I know.
He's got that kind of power.
Fuck
Yeah.
that crazy asshole. I did have a show right after that that explains why he's actually mad at me now. Like when somebody calls you and threatens to kill you, it's really hard to one-up it from there, right? Like that's taking it as far as you can go. So you would think.
And eat your ears.
So you would think.
That's really
What was
weird.
that
Apparently,
over?
I did find a way to one-up it to the point where that show had to be taken down off the internet.
Oh,
I may have said some things that I meant.
Evan,
There
what
was-
was that initially over though? Like what happened? Because I remember there was the one with the clown picture they got.
That's what it was all over.
Oh, that
There
was
a
it.
thumbnail of Engin's face with a clown nose and some rainbow hair. And Uncle John was talking shit on him. I was being nice.
And so
And then
why
I
did
get
you
the
do
phone
that?
call. So I did another live to address the phone call. Fuck you, Roy. That episode's still on the air. You can find it somewhere.
What?
It wasn't-
Why did you do that originally though?
Because Uncle John wanted to talk about it, and I got no problem stirring the pot.
No. I mean, why did you put the clown picture of him up in the beginning?
Because Uncle John sent me a clown picture of Engin.
Okay.
He said you should use this as a thumbnail. What am I going to say? No?
Rather than him not doing it himself.
Right.
nice
Yeah,
puppy, Scott.
Hey, and
Hey.
Uncle John took full credit over making that fucking picture, but Engin still hates me for it.
Yeah, it doesn't
Or
matter.
maybe he hates me for the next show I did after that. I don't know. Apparently talking about people's religion and families and stuff is a no-no.
And goats. Remember goats?
I remember the fist fucking of the fire and the goat. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
mean it. I would never hurt a goat. I would never hurt an animal.
Is Uncle John friends with that
But
guy?
you eat beef, though,
I don't
right?
think so. He still hates me for it. Or maybe he hates me for the next.
Who's watching the video?
I got an echo.
Well,
Not me.
somebody's got YouTube on in their background.
Crazy
Right.
Uncle Jim is watching it.
Hey,
Oh my God,
Scott,
yeah, but
you,
it's
hey,
muted.
Scott, you ride a Harley. What style of Harley you ride?
I got two. I got a Road King
Oh,
Nice bike.
And I
Have
got
like a full-grown man's bike or what?
yeah, that's the Cadillac. That's the big boy.
yeah.
And then I have a wide glide,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and that's got the 103 in it. That's more sporty. That's a really fun bike. I just got a brand new tire just a little while ago.
With a big
I-
back one? A big back tire?
Big fucking fat tire. Dude.
Nice.
It looks
My
pretty
back
sick.
tire just came in today, so I can get back on the road hopefully tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
weather's getting nice, man. Weather's getting
Did you
nice.
just call
again
a
here.
Road King a Cadillac?
Yes, sir.
He did.
I agree. They're pretty fucking smooth.
What else you gonna compare it to?
Yeah, Uncle Jim, what would you say about
I'll
the
take my
Road
Ultra
King?
Glide.
Yeah, it's
I've
that's
ridden
not
a few and they're really fucking nice.
Man, those are
They're
all
not
the
very fast.
fags, like it's just so
Oh, I'm sure
comfy on the
everybody's got
Ultra.
their own
Like,
preference for the, you know, the
Okay,
best of
let's
the
do it.
best. They're all
Yeah,
good.
we'll say a 67 Cadillac, right? Because it's a
I want
classic.
a 68 knucklehead because I was born in 68 and knucklehead is what my dad always used to call me.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame you.
I haven't
I
had
think
to
that's
tell
a
you to
good
shut
name.
up more than I've had to tell Roy Baker to shut up, and that's not a common thing.
Oh,
This is the
Like,
quietest
shut
I've
up,
ever heard
Roy, is
Roy.
like a
Didn't
trademark
think
of
it-
this fucking show.
mm.
David's talking so much, Roy's not even getting the word in. He had to learn
Is-
fucking sign language at his yoga class so he could talk to us.
Is Roy
Well,
on
well,
mute?
Evan,
Fucking
I'm trying
crazy
to
Uncle
make up
Jim's either
for.
having a seizure or throwing up gang signs. I'm not sure which.
Well, fuck, Evan. I'm trying to make up for last week where Harley said fuck all and you kicked me out for not saying anything. Really.
Well,
So now I'm trying to, you know,
I would
just
tell you
be-
exactly
I'm
why I
just
kicked
trying
you
to
out of the
be
show
my
last week,
natural,
but I don't
authentic
remember.
self, and fucking if you don't like it, well, I'll
Dave,
still be.
That means you're like all over the map there, buddy. Like,
I will be. I'm all over. Well, the thing is, I can feel what everybody's talking about, and I'm into what they're doing. You know,
it's just you're strictly feelings based then, or you're
empath.
actually okay. So you're not
He's
actually
one
hearing. you're just-
fucking sparkle puff away from the cerebral palsy stage.
No, but the thing, oh well, you know as well as I do, Evan. After the first, you know, drink or two, the shakes go away.
That's fair. That's fair. And after about fucking 10 of those pricks, you can't remember fuck all.
Well, I've never
For me,
had
it's like
10.
5.
I don't
I
think
need
I've
like
ever
5
had
big ones.
10.
Oh, those things are fucking, they'll fuck
All
you
right,
up.
But Scott, you're in the motion picture industry. What do you do in the motion picture industry, Scott?
I can't prepared. Evan said make sure I got some alcohol, so I
Well, you're gonna have to get good and
Nice.
fucking lubed up if you're gonna try to out-talk David Tomes.
yeah, I
the
know.
bottle's
Yeah.
this big. Did you get
No,
that from a
Scott.
hotel
So I was
or
just, I
something?
was just asking, like, yeah, I
you.
know you're in the motion picture industry. So what do you do with them?
That's just my hand side, Alan. I make everything look
Oh,
small.
it's just
No, what do you do?
Yeah.
Photography? Are you a video guy? What do you do in the motion picture industry? Nice, you're doing a nice shot there.
Yeah.
Yummy.
David doesn't even know he's
I-
on mute.
I build the
Am I
scenery.
muted?
No.
So I build all the scenery, all the props that you see in the background, spaceship, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. The hours are long, you know what I mean? We spend a lot of time at work. So like right now I'm on a semi vacation. I'm gonna get the surgery done on I got a tear in my left meniscus, a tear in my left
Ouch.
rotator cuff, and then I got really bad cataract in my eye. So I'm getting eye surgery like in 3 weeks. So I'm
You're not
stoked. I'm gonna be
You're
able
not
to
getting
see
all
again.
3 done at the same time.
Right? That'd be great.
Yeah,
No.
put you under once.
I did actually get my bicep tendon repaired. I got 2 what they call trigger finger, where they cut through by the thumb and then the palm, and
Yeah.
then carpal tunnel, and they did all those 3 at once.
Oh wow.
So that was kind of
Wow.
nice. Yeah, knocking
Hey,
it all
so
out. at once.
That's not
Like-
bad, getting 3 birds stoned at once. Hold on, Alan. I gotta go through super chats first.
Okay.
We had the membership chat from Carolyn Looms saying we love Engin. Well, Carolyn, fuck you. But I appreciate that you're always here. We love you, but fuck you for that one, especially for making me read it. And then a super chat from Carolyn Looms. Roy, have you been arm
haven't
wrestling
read
or
that.
what's in Crockpot Corner?
Holy shit, look at the comments. I got to put on my glasses for this shit.
Oh,
I'm probably, am I still muted? Probably. I don't know.
yeah, we can't hear you.
Okay, thanks.
Well, Roy, that fucking question was directed to you. Like, you're not answering. So one time you're supposed to fucking talk, Roy.
Oh, no, I
Shut
have
up,
not.
Roy.
You're in the pantry?
Hey, Roy, you're a lawyer. Have you ever won? How many cases have you won?
Not very many. I don't do cases.
Oh, I guess you, you don't do.
You get my
Okay,
gun right
I
I'm
back.
going
wouldn't-
to stop right now because I don't know what lawyers do if you don't do cases.
I win a case
I don't
every
know what you
day.
do. I don't know what
He's
you do.
more into contracts and all that bullshit, not fucking criminal defense or anything.
Okay, like, okay, I understand that. Like, well, because I'm going through that now because I gotta go bury my mom's ashes on June 3rd, and but she's been dead for a while, and so I had to go through all this lawyer shit with the
Really hard to tell somebody to shut
Estate-
up when they're talking
with
about
the
something like this.
estate, with the estate and stuff. So no, but I've been going through this lawyer stuff, and so it might be different lawyers that go through criminal stuff and family shit, and I guess yeah. So not every lawyer is the same. You're not like totally. You don't do everything. You're not okay.
Right.
You're not like a
Yes, they're
defense
specific. Yeah.
or prosecute. Yeah.
There's definitely
Yeah,
specialists. Now,
Scott,
Alan,
I
what was
have
it
a
you were
question.
saying before?
I'm really interested because in Scott, you said you had a bicep tear. right?
Yeah,
You got it repaired.
yeah.
This might be a personal question, but
How big's your dick?
can you tell me an estimate? Like, what does that cost? Because you have to pay to do that, right? Where I'm in Canada and I don't
In the
have
States, yeah.
to.
I have
Like-
insurance. That's
So-
one thing about my job. I got the best insurance in the world's motion picture industry.
Okay,
So
but
what
do
would
you
it have cost if you
Yeah,
didn't
do you
have
get to see-
insurance?
do you get to see the number?
Yeah, but their numbers are quadrupled. You know what I mean?
Is
What
it?
they bill. And
Oh,
then
they
the-
gouge those companies, yeah.
Discounts, and then what actually gets paid
Yeah.
is like a whole, scenario.
So give
What
me a
would it have
ballpark,
cost
'cause
you
I'm
if you didn't
interested.
have the insurance?
I wouldn't know. I would say I'd be totally guessing.
You don't have to tell the truth here, man. This show's fucked anyways. Just fucking lie.
I'm
I
interested
always
in-
tell the truth.
Probably like 40 grand.
He doesn't know because what he's telling you is here
Shut up, Roy.
they
The
build the
surgeon-
insurance like
we
for
can
they-
hear what he's saying, Roy.
but
the
he doesn't
surgeon-
know.
the fucking
But he
number.
also said quadruple. So could we not just divide that number by 4?
Yeah, well, here's the
It's not
thing.
quadruple.
You got a surgeon, you got an
Yeah.
operating room, you got an anesthesiologist,
Oh,
you
it's
got
all
all these
divided up.
different people that all bill differently. It's crazy. Like when you look at how much
What
it
a
said it
fucking
cost
politician. Can you not just throw out one number?
I just want to hear a number.
40 grand.
$60,000 on the bill.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
fuck.
So
So that's
First.
inflated. But yeah,
but
wow.
Oh, yeah,
divided
Well, I wouldn't bet that much.
divided by 4, right? Maybe 15. I'm thinking like 8 grand, 5
Like
grand. but
$500. Fuck.
I'm sure somebody knows this answer. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I'm always
Glasses are
interested
not
because
there.
we're so lucky in Canada. Although
Yeah,
it
are we
takes
ever lucky? Because it
forever.
takes you 73 fucking years to get in
Yeah.
for your fucking surgery, and then they do a fucking hack job because the
Yeah.
doctors here don't get paid worth of shit, so they all go to the States where they actually get money.
Yeah.
Fuck,
So no,
if your
we're
belly-
not all that fucking lucky, Alan Ford.
Well,
Yeah.
ish.
Evan, did they
lucky
fuck
ish.
up on your? Did they fuck up on your belly button?
Yeah, they
Operation?
fucking reduced the size of his dick without him. They didn't even ask him.
Oh, they took stuff from his dick to put it in his belly button.
Yes.
To
Does
make
that
his
mean he-
belly button bigger.
Does
My
he have
belly
it?
button is now
I
an
get it
Audi, and they gave me a vagina.
It looks like a little dickhead now.
Well, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
But fuck, I'm tight, boys.
He's transitioning.
This has got to be a Canadian thing, right? Because what are you talking about?
Well, I'm Canadian, but I don't want to do anything like that.
You don't want to know, Scott.
They also took one of my fucking kidneys to sell, and they were about to take half my liver until they looked at it.
And
No,
that's free
that's
healthcare for
toxic.
you.
Fucking like they treat
That's
that
how we
like
get free healthcare.
toxic.
Trade
Why
in
does this
parts
guy's
to
fucking
take what
liver
they
have
want.
herpes? What the fuck? I don't even want to know what this guy did. What are you smoking there?
Oh, dude, some fucking
Oh, we ain't smoking nothing yet. We gotta be
super
smoking.
duper Northern
Okay, well,
California.
well, here's
guys
some,
guys
David!
can.
I was asking
better-
Scott, you motherfucker.
What?
Oh,
This is some NorCal bud.
You got scotch?
Scott.
Oh, you want a question for Scott?
This is like half an hour into the
Okay,
show.
I'll fire some questions. Okay, Scott, you met Sylvester Stallone once.
You're gonna lay off on them fucking.
Yes, you did. You're nodding. Yes, you did. Okay,
Yeah.
so I tried to ask you what you do in the motion picture industry. What do you do?
He answered the question already, David.
I didn't quite get it. But anyway,
he builds the fucking sets and props and shit.
okay. So anyway, my original question. Let's go back to that from the beginning of the show. Was your favorite arm wrestling move is a triangle?
Triangle.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so the
What
triangle.
does that mean? Because I've thought about combinations.
David, you
too.
gotta let him finish the fucking answer.
Just
You got 3 words into answering before you cut him off again.
because I'm an
David,
asshole.
you're on mute until he's done answering
Holy
one question at a time.
Holy fuck. Okay,
So
go.
the triangle is the triangle, right? You know the shape of a triangle.
Yeah, so why does the triangle? Never mind, keep going.
And the triangle is like the strongest shape that you can make. Like if you were to weld something together,
Did you just
Like,
throw an
the
Illuminati
triangle-
sign up here? Fucking
Huh?
Hollywood, man.
you want the
You better not be
explanation?
one of those motherfuckers.
So that's the triangle. It's basically your arm and all the same lengths, trying to keep that same spacing, but all of it's tied in, right? Your lats obviously tied into it, but all of, like Alan's showing, all of those distances everywhere on the table is, for me, pivots off my elbow. So all angles go through my triangle. So if I'm sitting there holding you, my triangle's digging into that pad as an anchor. So you're pushing literally into that anchor. So I can sit there and hold you. If I have good control, I'll sit there and hold you forever. And if I get here, I'll
Let's
look
do
at
it.
you. You're in the triangle, bitch.
Let's
You
do
ain't
it. I
gonna
want to
move.
see if you can even get in a triangle.
Well, I got a couple of questions about your triangle. Why didn't it work with Brendan?
Because he cheated his ass off, dude. He had a referee. He had a
Oh, okay,
referee
okay.
that
No, that's a
cheated
fair
his
answer. I
ass.
mean, that's like the most common answer in arm wrestling. Nobody ever just says like, fuck, I lost, whatever, fuck off. It's like, he cheated. I got fucked by the refs. I had diarrhea. My mom gave me chlamydia. I don't know. There's always a fucking excuse here.
Right?
Okay. So
So-
what happened with that Bob Brown match? With that, when you're doing this thing?
Well, did you watch? Are you watching any of these matches?
Just the parts where people are ragging on you so that I can bring them up tonight.
You have 20/20 vision.
Used to.
Okay, so those are two important factors. And if you've been around arm wrestling long enough, you see what opponents are doing and how people manipulate the hand. So in that match with Bob, basically, he jams his elbow forward, he gets height, he regrips over my knuckle, he yanks back to the back of the pad, shoves his elbow forward hard again, gets a little more height, a little
Yeah.
bit further over my index finger. Now I've lost my hand. So I'm still fighting. And a lot of times I'll sit there and fight fucking till the bitter end. I will not let my wrist flop. But I know with Bob, he wants to get in the strap. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to push through him as hard as I can. And if Bob wanted to, he would have fucking stood up and pressed me. He already had hand control.
Should have.
Finished the match. Instead, Bob releases his grip, lets the slip take place. My hand pushes with full pressure through his arm, and we slip. Bill should have called strap match. There was
Was that not the
matches-
call?
No, I didn't get the strap.
Did you get a foul in a losing position?
Instead, Bob looked right at Bill and said, Bill, you got to call that. And Bill, I think, his butthole quivered a little bit. And he said, oh, yeah, winner. And that
Well,
was
he does
it.
have to call that. I mean, the match just fucking stopped. He's got to call something, but he should have made the right call. And Bill's too good of a referee not to make the right call on that. There's
No,
three
it was-
criterias that you can fucking get called on for a slip to become a foul. And a foul in a losing position, a loss. A slip in a losing position is not a loss. So
Right, and you see my arm's almost back to center when my hand pushes through. So
the
my arm
slip
was
didn't even
forward.
happen in a losing position.
It was nowhere close to a losing position.
Oh, wow.
I had finger pressure the whole time. It wasn't like I was flopping my hands or trying to go underneath. Bob literally was
Yeah,
letting
you did,
go.
but that's not illegal. You were
you
definitely
already-
trying to come underneath. You let your hand go just to drive sideways to get across.
Okay, when was I gonna lift my hand up and do that?
No, you were fucked. You had no other options.
Right, so I
Just
pushed.
don't piss
I
on my
pushed-
head and tell me it's raining here. Like, you can't
I
sell me a
just
fucking
pushed
outhouse
through.
telling me it's a luxury bathroom. You definitely
All I-
fucking pushed across trying to get the fuck out.
Right, 100%. I pushed though. I didn't let go. I pushed. You know what I mean? There was no way I was going to grab around his forearm. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
Yeah.
And Bob, like I said, if Bob wanted to finish the fucking match, he would have pressed me. You know what I mean? It's not that difficult. That's what I would have done. I would have crushed him.
So
You know
did
what I
you
mean?
did you already have a foul or something? Like, did they give you a second foul?
No, they
That
just
was a
called it a
loss?
slip in a losing position. That's a loss, and that's not even a
Yeah.
fucking rule.
Yeah,
Oh.
he had one foul on him already for coming off the back of the cup. Same exact motions, everything, except they caught the foul. The second
Wow.
time his elbow comes off the front of the cup, they didn't call the foul. It's Bob Brown. You know what I mean? That's just the way it works in this. You know, you guys damn well know if you've got a name, you've got the benefit of the doubt 90% of the time.
No.
You know,
that's
Devil
What
or
level
not,
of certification do you have as a referee?
I'm a senior.
what
I
does that
just
mean?
tried to do the Masters and it was a fucking joke. And if
Is the
Leonard
Masters the one that
hears
gives you like the world cert?
Yeah, if Leonard hears this, he'll be very upset, but I don't care. These guys were clowning as they were trying to make, as these guys are testing, this is so unprofessional. Really is. Leonard's professional. Sean Hancock and Keith were the guys that were testing me.
You
They
don't
were
like Boom?
giggling, laughing. They really didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They fully like corrected my test wrong. And then they were trying to trick you on the table. And it's like, I would sit there and ask them, were you trying to like trick me on the elbow or the regrip? You know what I mean? It was like, it was just a lot of variables, but it was not very professionally done. So I wasn't able to become a master ref.
So
So
what? That's your level 3 then.
that's as far as you go is master.
Well, level 4 is your master then. We don't have words for it. It's just level 1, 2, 3, and 4. Level 4
Right.
lets you head ref at Worlds.
Okay.
Level 3 lets you head ref at Nationals.
Well, I don't know if you've seen worlds. Like when I was at WAF in Turkey in 2018, I had 22, we had 22 competitors in my class. That was in the Grand Masters. Okay. I went undefeated into the finals and then lost to the Italian dude, Ermis.
And then
Twice.
failed your piss test.
Gasparini?
No, not that, the other Ermis. So
Okay.
if you watch the match, he fully fouls off the fucking table, elbow foul. And the Italian referee doesn't call the foul. It was horrible. And it's on film. I have it. You can watch it.
So you have
And
more
then-
excuses to go with that loss too.
What a
You couldn't fight it?
I should have protested it, but I
Yeah.
was so mad. I was already
Wow.
mad because the match before, the referee didn't square us up. And I was waiting for him to square us up and they said, ready, go. And I got fucking flashed. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit. So then
Yep.
I got a little bit more intense and a little bit more ready on the next match. And on go, he fucking drags his elbow off the table and then comes back up, but I get hand control. I've got his hand and he's trying to slip out. I'm trying to hold on and he ends up slipping out. And we go on the strap and this guy's pretty tall. He's like 6'3". He's got some height. His arm's taller. I learned a lesson. I really wasn't that good in the strap then. And I grabbed low on a tall guy and he
Yeah,
grabbed
you're only
high.
like 25 years into your career. It takes time to get good at straps.
Dude, I could probably
Nice.
count how many times I've been in the strap, Evan. Literally.
Yeah. Back in the
That-
day, we barely ever
You can't
used
get out of
straps.
my hand most of the time. I'll try to
I'll take
break
that
my-
bet.
I'll fish.
I'll
you
take
back
that bet. Man, us dirty high hookers. That's
Oh, I
one
like
thing we
it
know how to
too.
do.
Yeah. Well, Brandon taught me a lesson. He taught me 2 lessons. Like
After
the
fucking
DP
50 years in the sport, you're learning from knuckleheads like fucking Brandon. Jeez.
every day, dude. Every day, bro. You never stop learning.
Never.
If you stop learning, you're gonna suck pretty fast.
Try to learn at least one thing every day, if not 30 things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to change the rules or the table, but I've been in the sport long enough to know what's right and what's wrong and what integrity is. And right now, arm wrestling has no integrity, bro. And it's not
Oh,
getting-
integrity. That's the thing that losers always
I don't-
complain about, right?
That I say that.
And look,
You-
man,
you-
I'm a high
that's a
hooker.
pretty-
I have a different philosophy on this. I
Hey,
just want to win, and I don't give a fuck about all that integrity or moral
Hey.
bullshit.
can you hear this? Can you hear? Let me turn
No.
it up.
You finally
Saw
said
that
something
coming.
cool.
Saw that coming.
funny.
Fantastic. Now, Scott, let's get away from all this arm wrestle bullshit because nobody actually gives a fuck about it.
All right, let's toast to that. Nobody.
Let's
gives a
get to the
fuck
heart
about it.
of why we brought you on here for real. One, I wanted to hear the Engin bullshit. Launch you, boys.
The one
Lots
time I
of
don't have a
boys.
fucking drink.
But I got to hear the Dabo thing.
He was there. He was across the table. My teammate Sam.
I mean, I know who he is now. You're the referee with the Dabo shoved. Is that right?
Yes. I mean,
Oh,
he doesn't have that rainbow goatee anymore. I don't know what kind of political statement he was making with that, but
He
we're
was a
not getting into the
unicorn.
goatee.
There's a unicorn that day.
We want to hear the Dabo story.
Last
Okay.
Now,
So
you and
let's
John
start-
are friends, right?
Let's start with the rainbow. It was the 4th of July, Independence Day in the good old USA.
So the 4th of July, everybody celebrates rainbows.
Red, white, and blue.
Okay.
Oh, no
That's not
purple.
your rainbow there, Fruit Loop.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Says the one walking around with a fucking rainbow on his face. You fucking weirdo. Fuck, I saw that rainbow. I was hoping Dabo was punching you. Fuck. Okay, but you and John are friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Is that
Yeah.
a loose term or you guys are pretty tight?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I've
Oh,
liked
you got the
John.
rainbow face, man. Just asking.
I've always liked John. John's like super fucking entertaining, man.
He's
There's
fucking
nobody
nuts.
like
Yeah.
nobody like John Dabo. Nobody. He's a one of a kind. So
Hate him.
We got lots of those on our team.
who did that? I was gonna say, good job, Alan. You got rid of him.
No, my camera fucked up.
My
Get
teammate
it
was
again.
across the table when that happened. My teammate Sam was pulling him when that happened.
Oh,
Your
yeah?
teammate?
Yeah, my teammate Sam is on our team.
Okay.
He is across the table arm wrestling John Dabo when that happened.
Yeah.
That's my teammate.
Yeah, no, I know Sam. I know Sam really good.
Sam's
dude.
awesome. I just
Well, we
met
got a
him.
super chat in here about this. Nothing.
Thank you.
Nada. John Dabo.
John could have his own show.
I want to get him on this show real bad. He's a lot of
Yeah.
fun. I like
Tell
that guy.
me, let's get him on right now, dude.
Is he still pulling?
We'll forward that link to him
Hilarious.
Okay.
because I would love to have both of you guys telling the story at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to kick
Fucking
everybody
brilliant.
out so that we can get this done properly.
Hmm.
I want to hear him, Dabo, describe what it felt like having the death grip put on him by Ron Bath.
I don't think it was anywhere near as uncomfortable as those fucking straight rights I kept fucking throwing in there like a hockey fight.
Yeah, that was good shit. You fucking drilled that motherfucker.
Ron wasn't, there was no chokehold. Ron was not hurting him at all. Ron.
He just had him by the face, supporting his chin. Like, you know, whenever you're burping a baby halfway through their feeding and you hold their chin to support their neck, that's all Ron was doing. He's a nice
That was
guy.
it. Yeah.
Fucking grandpa came out and raw him there. He was just making sure that John's neck didn't snap with all his crying.
Hey, Scott. Hey, Scott, what's a country crush pull-up, man?
What is it?
Dave, let us finish the Dabo story. Fuck.
Yeah, I saw a gap there and I thought I'd throw in a question for fuck's sakes.
Always trying to fill the gaps, huh? Just because he
I
had a
don't know,
rainbow
but
goatee,
it
you're
seemed
trying
like
to
the
fill his
thing to
gap.
do. Oh, you're making it,
Start the show sober-ish, and then you
don't make it weird.
get get fucked up during the show.
Too late.
David, this is my fucking show, and I will do what the fuck I want.
I'm not your dad.
You're not my
I'm not your
real
real
dad.
dad.
Don't tell me what to do.
Not even if there's a fire.
Okay, I'm gonna take off because you guys, this is a shit show.
Alan, you're not
Good
going
night,
anywhere.
Ian.
What are you talking
Alan,
about?
that is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one time I've ever enjoyed you interrupting or speaking.
Hold
Seriously?
hold on, Alan.
It's your
I have
Fuck
enjoyed
off.
you laughing at me. Yeah.
Ah! Booted him first, that motherfucker.
Oh,
I
you
had a-
booted? Oh,
Man.
shit.
had
I got a little
question.
case of the fuck arounds tonight. I'm gonna be kicking people all night. Who wants an invite for me to kick them?
Oh, well, I'd like a few more sparkle puffs before I go. We'll see how things turn out. I'll try to behave.
Your sparkle puffs and unicorn queefs.
I don't know what you just said.
Man,
Unicorn.
if a unicorn queef gets you as drunk as a sparkle puff, I'll fucking drink that too.
I'll try that
A
too. Yeah,
unicorn
I'll try
queef
one of
doesn't
them,
get
yeah.
you drunk, it gets you high.
Whatever. that
Whatever,
is.
man. I like getting fucked up. Let's party.
Yeah,
That's
beer
what
is
you
good.
did.
Well,
What is
Scott, Scott, I also want to say that I'm very sad that your life changed when you were 7 years old.
What?
On your
Yeah.
brother's birthday.
Yeah.
I'm
I
very
just want-
sad about reading about that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. My brother just passed away too, as well.
Oh, for
You know, it was harder on him than it was on me. That's my brother was 14 when he died on his birthday.
on his
so-
birthday.
On his birthday, yeah. So it fucked him up pretty good, pretty much
Oh.
his whole life. So
Yeah,
Well,
and
well, Dave, fucking thanks for bringing that one up. That's always a good
no, I
time.
just
It's
that
got
I just,
a good atmosphere here for everybody to enjoy, right?
Yeah.
Cheers.
sorry, sometimes
that's okay. Well, hey, let's toast to my
I
brother.
apologize. Sometimes I go deep. I don't know.
We'll toast
Are you
my
toasting to
brother.
your brother with an empty glass?
Yeah.
I gotta wait.
Get more water. Okay, let me grab another beer.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know if this is like a fuck you or what. Like,
You didn't
I'm
kick-
fucking
no, he-
confused. I'm getting
Is
lost
he
here.
gone? Is he gone?
He's just
Oh,
going
there
to get a
he
beer
There he is.
Hold on, I gotta get it. Let me get another beer.
because toasting to somebody with an empty glass, I was like,
Yeah, that was fucked up.
fuck, this just got even weirder, man.
No, I was sad watching the video, like the last match with him with Brandon Morris. Like Brandon Morris seemed to be a little bit fucking raging a bit,
Oh, dude, he's so juiced up. I like Brandon too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I know.
he is straight up a punk, but he's entertaining, he's entertaining as well. And on the microphone, I like him on the microphone better than anything. Like I said to him, he's a cross between John Dabo and Travis Bajan.
He's not
One-
weak.
Well, fuck
He's
Travis
not,
Bajan.
he's not weak.
He's not weak.
He's not weak. He's not a weak man. No, because I saw what I saw.
We're talking about
Look, here's the thing. If you can't get any type of bite on the back of
Well,
a
I
hand,
didn't like how he was cheating.
right. Well, I'm saying I could not get a grip. He's so good in the strap at cheating that he was able to manipulate me enough to getting mad and saying, I don't give a fuck. I'll still beat this guy, but I never could grab around past his thumb. Literally, I couldn't get around his hand and the strap. And now I know I got to learn how to cheat in the strap. It's like not
break his
knowing how
thumb.
to pull in the strap. Now it's how to cheat in the strap. So,
Yeah.
and of course, any certified referee, he would have fouled out. He would have never even arm wrestled. He would have literally fouled out. So it wasn't even a matter of being fair. On my part, I tried to bet $1,000. Had there been money on the table, the outcome would have been different. Guaranteed. So I had nothing to lose. I had fun. I let him get in my head, and that was his game plan. These guys were calling me all night. Literally. They were calling me.
Well, he had his guys off in the back corner, like a whole fucking corner of them, like 30 people all with the same t-shirts.
Yeah. No, that's awesome though. That shit's
It is
fucking
awesome. Good for that. Good for him. Yeah.
No, good for the sport. That's what we
Good for the
need.
sport. Definitely. Of
We
course.
need that type of rivalry. Like to me, he was a great team captain. He fired up his team. Even though I don't want to call him a POS because that's just part of the game. You know what I mean? But the fact is, he knows how to fire up his team. He knows how to keep the adrenaline going. His whole idea of starting us off first, he started us off an hour before we were supposed to start. I just got there. We had ordered some food. I just took a bite out of my first chicken tender, and he comes in and says, "Hey, we're on in 15 minutes." I'm like, with the place just fucking open. I told people to be here at 2:00, friends of mine, because it's local, to
And
come
ready,
down
bang, go.
and here he is trying to start an hour early. So now I'm rushing to warm up, and I'm not even ready. He's fucking on fucking Adarin he's on some shit.
Anabar?
He's like, I got to get this going. And I fucked up. I should have said, dude, I'm waiting till 2:00. I fucked up. I should have played the game, but I didn't know that game was taking place. You know what I mean? That was me not being naive. And sure enough, if you watch every match, he's fucking around in the grip. He's trying to fatigue me. He's trying to frustrate me. He's trying to get in my head. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm not afraid of you, dude. Whatever you want to do, I will beat you. And I fucked up because I couldn't get a grip, and he outsmarted me in the strap, you know. And I don't want to say he outsmarted me because he got away with cheating his ass off.
See, that brings
That
brings a whole new aspect to the game, you know, like all the setup malarkey. That brings a whole new aspect of the sport.
This show has gotten way off the fucking rails, and it is way too arm wrestling oriented. Like, what the fuck? Let's do this.
Can we toast to my brother one more time now?
Yeah, let's do that toast.
My brother Jack fought by Wynn, known as the best lightweight arm wrestler in history. He beat everybody and was the baddest dude around in his time. To you, Jack. I love you, brother.
To Jack.
All right, now back to the Dabo story.
Back to Dabo.
Is he coming or what?
I invited him. He's probably joining.
That'd be great. I'd love to see that.
Hey, crazy Uncle Jim, do you live on the West Coast? I'm almost
halfway through a fucking giant bottle of vodka here, so we're getting out of hand real soon.
Drinking liquor?
What do you say, buddy?
I did 2 shots and I got a good one.
You're drinking.
I'm almost halfway through. Like, we got a few more than.
Wait, is that a 40?
60.
That's what it looked like. I didn't want to say, but
yeah, it's a 66er.
Like. You're thirsty today. I can't do the hard liquor to my stomach anymore. Punish me.
I did out the math, and you can drink a 66er of vodka with Fresca for 2,000 calories. So I just skipped eating today, and I'm still on track for my diet.
well, that is mathematically clinical. You know, like that's excellent.
What's a 66?
That's wonderful. As long as you get your vitamins.
Get
your vitamins in there.
You get my message?
Wait, what's a 66er?
Come join
in. 66 ounces of fucking booze.
Oh, so that's a half gallon.
Right now. I'm on with the Canadian guys.
Well,
I'm not Canadian.
Because it'd be fun, you fucking fag.
Hey, get the fuck on here.
So are we. That's part of the show. Everybody's drinking.
Well.
Who's the Canadian guys?
Evan, these guys right here.
Are there sober voices? Are there sober voice aliens breaking into our stream? Man?
What do you guys want to do?
I don't want anything.
We want to talk some shit.
Yeah.
They just want to have some fun. What do you care? Fucking just join the Zoom, you little bitch.
Like, you know, before I came on this show, I went outside. I was sitting outside.
Just go to your messages.
Nobody even cares.
Just go to your messages and click.
Oh, Dave, I love you, man.
There isn't one. Just click it.
Taboo.
Oh, we got Big B
Oh,
joining
shit.
in.
He's
Join
connected.
in.
Big B said he was gonna do a bunch of my treats.
Join in. I know. Me too.
Okay, now we gotta what? Oh, baby. Oh, not even opened yet.
B, did you try out that other thing?
Not even opened yet.
The meth, yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
it's
was
good
straight
to-
from fucking Daniel Urich's fucking shed. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Good to see you yesterday, Big B.
I know, it's good to see you out there, Dave.
B, you joined just in time. We got John Dabo joining in for him and Scott Wynn to recall the story together.
I have
Well,
no more weird questions for
That's not
Scott.
actually happening, is it?
I think it is. I mean,
I
Scott just
remember
called
you talking
Dabo like on his phone. He had him kind of like on the show a bit, but he sent him the link.
You look like bigger Jesus.
Interesting. I mean, I remember we tried to get John Dabo on the phone on the 98 podcast. It didn't go over so successfully. So
Well, we
I guess
didn't
we'll see
have
what happens
Scott, the Dabo puncher himself, sending the invite.
That was like a good fucking hit. Yeah, I
Hey.
saw that. Looked good, man.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for him, for anybody that's in the audience,
Well, hey, Scott.
hold on, let me figure this out. For anybody in the audience that doesn't know what it is we're actually talking about,
Are we
We're talking about something specific.
talking about something specific?
I'm gonna just
What the fuck? Did I just get
What's
kicked
going
out?
on? This is weird.
Did I
Oh,
just get kicked
that's
out?
not too
What the
good.
hell?
see. Look at that rainbow on his face.
I know it looks pretty queer, but you gotta explain it's America, right?
I don't.
One's got an American flag on his fucking shirt. The other one's got a rainbow on his face.
Looks
Oh,
like he
you're
just got
showing
done
a
eating one of
video.
those.
Can
I don't know why he's so angry though.
oh,
Did Dabo
He
try to
looks
kiss
fucking
you?
really upset.
Looks like Dabo
There's
was
like
over a
veins
kiss.
coming out of his neck. Oh, he punched the
Oh, no, it's
referee.
not.
Oh shit! That ref fucking him up. Punched his face twice. Ow!
America.
That is awesome.
America. Fuck yeah.
God damn.
That's some straight
Okay, what's
America,
going on with my
American
phone?
violence.
What did you do to my fucking phone, man? Oh, you fixed
I
it.
was sharing a video for everybody to see.
down, Dave.
So if they were
well,
wondering what we were talking
nobody ever
about,
did that to me before, so okay, cool.
That was awesome.
I learned
well,
something
look,
new. I learned.
sometimes
I-
people in the chat don't know exactly what we're talking about,
I'm way better now.
and I just showed them like that's what we're
America-
talking about. It's like one of my
America
favorite
tried that
moments in all of arm wrestling.
You can definitely throw a punch, man. That's look like you got
Not bad for a little old man.
America cried.
One of my favorite moments in arm wrestling.
I wouldn't wanna
is
get punched in
That
the
actually
is
face like
probably the
when
best punch
Devin
I've ever
beat
seen to a
Joe
very
Pink.
small, very old
that one
man
time.
with a
Yes.
rainbow goatee. So
That
like,
was
hats
marathon
off, but not
American
bad.
I
violence.
found my glasses.
You threw that shit right down the pipe, though, dude. You fucking got him a couple times good, man. I'm like, damn.
those
was
are like
just
hockey fight punches, man.
Boom, boom. That was awesome.
If he was wearing a jersey,
Well,
pull
yeah,
that shit
hockey
over his
fight.
head and feed that motherfucker.
I wouldn't want to
Hockey
get punched
fight,
in the face by
you
the dude.
grab this sweater and you just keep swinging. Eh? You just grab this sweater and you just keep swinging. That's a hockey fight.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for those motherfuckers getting in the way in Ireland, fucking Paul Maiden there, that piece of shit, he was getting some of those.
Would have eaten.
Hey, that was
yeah,
cool.
I guess so. He would have eaten some more cans in the side of the cheek. That was so fucking.
I only
epic.
had one can, but I pulled that
That
hood
was
right
so
over his
epic.
fucking head.
How-
Tarps off, boys, let's
I
go.
can't believe you're
And you missed
psychopathic
his
ass,
head.
and
How
you
did you miss
smacked
his
him
head
upside
by
the
so
head
much?
with a
Sleep that
fucking
ball.
can.
Great. I thought
Like
was
that
awesome.
was
I couldn't hear you,
famous.
Scott.
Famous.
I said, how did you miss his
And then you
head
became
by
friends,
so much?
and then you're probably friends now.
I didn't miss his head. I hit him right in the side of
Oh,
it.
right smack, right in
You
the.
missed
Yeah.
his head, and it hit
Right
him
behind the ear.
Out.
right behind the
Oh,
neck.
he got him good in it, but
Well,
now
you
they're
can,
friends.
look back
Now
and watch
they're
it again. I
friends,
mean,
and
I can probably
that's how
find that one if I
Irish
want to pull
people
that
make
up. Yeah,
friends.
let me take a look at that.
I watched it in
Sometimes-
slow motion. That thing was fully choreographed.
Absolutely
Who
not.
choreographed it? Who choreographed it? Paul Maiden? What was
I mean, it was kind of on the fly. Like whenever he's talked about slapping my wife, So I got him with a beer can.
That's not very nice. I didn't know that part.
The beer arsenal, the
I
beer
did
can.
not know that part. I did.
How can you
I
not
had-
know that part?
I didn't
How can you not
know.
that part?
I didn't know that part, and that changes it.
How do you
Well,
not
it doesn't
know?
change everything, but it changes the way I think about all of that.
You know,
I did not know that he
Well,
insulted
I'm glad
his wife.
you think differently about it now,
I don't.
because
I didn't
I
know that
gave
he
a
insulted
whole lot
your
of
wife.
fucks about how you think about my actions.
Roy Baker speaking of Guyanese.
I care a bit
that beer can.
about stuff.
Hold on here. I got to figure it out. I'm going to do this again. There. I learned how to do these
Nice.
things. Somebody taught me, or I just got drunk enough to remember. But yeah, so I touched my beard. That definitely
There it
hit
is.
in the fucking.
Fuck, you're amazing. You did it. You found it.
Hold on. The most important thing about this is sexy lady
Boom.
messaged
Oh,
you on
that's in the
Facebook.
fucking head.
baby.
Don't
Boom.
fucking touch me, you motherfucker.
Boom.
Hey, don't-
Fucking. As it. Boom.
Sexy lady. Sexy
You're
lady.
not gonna get away with that. Boom.
Yeah, who's sexy lady, beer man?
What are you talking about?
It
I
says
mean-
sexy lady messaged you on your Facebook up there at the top.
Well, that's a good time to end that.
Oh, I need a repeat. I want to repeat. I want a repeat meme of that I can like a GIF.
Well, I
A
guess I'll
GIF.
just end this
I need
stream
a
and delete it right
GIF. I
fucking
need-
now.
Roy, can you make? Are you a computer guy? Can you make a GIF of that?
You're gonna need that attorney now.
I already copied it.
Oh, look,
Guys,
look at
can we
that
just
fat-
like
look at
stop talking
fat
about that
bag
one
of
part?
fucking walrus shit.
Start talking about me
Yes,
hitting
we-
him with the can and
Yes,
pulling
and
his
we
shirt
can
over his
then-
face.
We'll talk about whatever you want, Evan.
That
This is
video was
your-
that video was cool until Paul took his fucking shirt off. That fat bag of walrus shit.
I think it just gets funnier after that.
Oh man, it's horrendous. Look at all that.
Oh, DF, I had a ton of videos to choose from.
Maybe,
Obviously, I
maybe
was going
that.
to pick yours.
Baby made me laugh.
Holy fuck, man.
Ugh.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
that dude definitely got smashed with a fucking beer can in the
Here's
side of the
thing.
fucking head.
I saw it.
Got
I would like
fix
I would
your
like to
glasses.
Yeah,
stop
and
being
you
fucking
paid
retarded.
and
I
you
would like-
paid the fucking price. You
I
had
would
to
like to-
cut off your goddamn gorgeous beard.
So all the people that thought that shit was choreographed.
You
if
had to
want
cut it
reference-
off your
Dave,
whole
just give me a
goddamn
second here,
gorgeous
Dave.
beard because you
Give me a
bet
second.
him you could beat.
There you go, B.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
So all the
Thank you.
people that thought that shit was choreographed, if you want to reference the video from earlier that day when they're doing their first face off, I touch Beer Man by accident and he throws Paul halfway across the fucking room. So
Yeah, you
that was-
fucked me on
was
that one,
100%
man.
not
I turned around
choreographed.
and looked one way, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden I get a slap on the shoulder here, and it's B just walking by, like, give me the, it's okay, coachy. You'll get him later. And
Yeah.
I thought that motherfucker slapped me. And I turned and I fired that motherfucker.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
realized, fuck, was that you? Oh,
Yeah,
you
me.
son of a bitch. Like, that's B just trying to pop shit off. Like,
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
All right, I'm leaving.
he button hooked me. He fucking button hooked me, I got fucking no dukes.
Oh, was I muted that whole time?
No, Dave, you were totally here.
Back
the whole
on,
time.
Dave.
Because I just the thing came up, it said unmute, and so I
Yeah.
had to say unmute.
Yeah, when I mute you, then I send you an unmute.
Oh, okay.
It's just easier than telling you to shut up because you don't fucking
Is
listen.
it's because I don't behave, right?
Yes.
Naughty boy.
Okay.
And Dave, look, I love you, brother. I don't want you to ever change. I will mute you when I need to.
I appreciate that because you're
Shut up,
offering
Dave.
me
Fuck.
you're offering me in prescribed dosages.
You sound like a pirate.
Those
I, mate.
All right, so what's going on with this Dabo story? We showed the video.
Okay.
Is he
the
coming or
Beaver-
what?
You guys
I don't
make
know.
it out after.
I sent him the link
I saw the
again.
video.
It looks like he's out of practice. So I don't know why he's not joining. He said that he's not able to get on the link, is what he said.
Probably doesn't have
Fuck.
internet.
So some people on their phones, I have to send it via email to.
Yeah, I didn't work for my phone either. I'm on my laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
don't
was
know. his
going
email.
to
So I don't know how to fucking email it. Like I need him to send me his email. Fuck, that's just like a lot of work that I'm pretty drunk to not
Yeah.
do. So
Yeah, you know what?
Um,
He's just going to be, you know, I love John. John's always entertaining, but he looks like he's on a good one right now.
Keep doing that.
yeah, John is definitely one of my very favorite arm wrestlers ever. I want to see him and the Razor in an X-Arm match.
Razor?
Currently, my money's on the Razor. The Razor's looking.
I don't
He's
know,
getting
man. I
tough.
got my money
He's
on
getting
Dabo.
tough, man.
Like he could take a shot. I mean, he's gonna cry about it, but he didn't fall over.
I think we know the Razor can take a shot as well.
Well,
They're-
I've got a
Razor
video of him getting knocked the fuck out.
Razor's
With a
got
beer
a lot
box
of
on his
strength.
head.
Reagan
They were
Goldberg.
holding him up. Don't forget, they were holding him up.
Much respect for Razor. Much respect for Razor.
Who's,
The Gazer.
who's Razor? Who's Razor?
He'll beat me.
The Razor is sharp, but rusty as hell at the same time.
Well, he has done shooters out of the belly buttons of the biggest.
Oh man, he
Oh,
took
yeah, that
those
was filthy.
fucking
That was
shots out of
filthy.
TJ's belly button. Oh
Oh.
fuck.
God. Dirty motherfucker.
Reality is a thing.
what's that?
Fuck, if that's my reality, fucking cancel me. The day I'm fucking drinking shots out of TJ's greasy ass fucking belly button. Ugh. Just
I
take me,
didn't
just
name
take me behind the
anybody.
shed and fucking put one in my head, fuck man. All the other style. Fuck.
Double tap.
Hey,
Uh,
Big B, out of all the toys I gave you, what one do you want to play with first?
well, the first one I'm getting after is the sediment because I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, the sediment's good shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Sediment Live Resin. Oh my goodness, interesting. Yeah, that's a nice quieter downer.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
know.
Oh, it's a
I'm gonna-
nice relaxer, man, for sure. Yeah.
I got a little
All right,
LA Kush
so
cake, hit it with
We
a
got to
little
get back to
sediment.
this Dabo story. Like we've been trying for like an hour and 12 minutes to get this one. It's the only reason I had Scott here. Absolutely everything else he said was
go.
disappointing. I want to hear the Dabo story.
All right. I mean, well, just real quick, not that I'm going to try to get David to talk anymore, but are you
Yeah.
sending out samples?
Oh,
David?
What? Are you asking me a question, Scott?
Yeah. Do you make shatter? I mean, what do you?
I
you think?
can. I have access and I can make it, but I don't know if I'm
I'm
allowed
pretty
to
sure you
send it.
can't answer
I
this
can't
question
send
legally,
it
Dave.
across the border.
Dave, just we can't answer this question legally right now.
No, I can't.
Allegedly.
No,
Scott, I can fill you in
certainly-
on any type of encrypted fucking
that's-
platform. But
No,
until
we're
then,
not allowed
let's
to
go
do
to the
that.
Dabo story.
We're not allowed to do that. I can share my food in my house with my
Everyone
guests.
in the chat, for all your fentanyl needs, just holla at Dave Tones.
Don't even say that ever again.
Yeah.
But I can share food in my house when guests arrive.
All right.
I don't know what word Big B just said. I don't like it. I don't want it to be
it's
associated
fentanyl.
with me.
It's fucked.
Yeah,
I'm
like I don't even know what that is.
I'm
I've heard of it, and
I'm
I've
just
heard it's bad,
promoting, that's all.
and I don't
Okay.
really want to be associated with that at all.
With that said, Dave, with that said, John Dabo and I are buddies. Like I've known John for at least, I'm going to say at least 10 years, if not longer.
And you drove to that event together, right?
We did not.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
Hilarious.
You got a little confused. No, we didn't. That was part of the issue. He was upset because I decided, I didn't just decide, if upon circumstances, I basically told him to go fuck himself. And no, we're not writing up to the tournament together.
Oh, okay. So you were asking for the fight beforehand. You
Yeah.
were ready. You had that fucker cocked, locked, and ready to go.
No.
You were just like
Yeah.
itching to punch that motherfucker right in his toothless mouth.
I'm going to
That's
tell
why
you.
he's so
the
pissed off. He's
story.
like, do you know how many
I-
buses I had to take to get to that tournament?
No, he drove. He actually did drive. And then I actually gave him money for his hotel room. crazy as that sounds. But no, so prior to all this taking place, I got this kid named Stevie Fournier from Florida that moves out from Florida to rent a room for me to come out and train and arm wrestle. He has to get a job. He gets a job at Wingstop. Good kid. He's only 21 years old. He basically likes to smoke weed. He's got I don't forget what the stomach, when people have stomach issues, Crohn's disease. So it has like
Oh,
he has
Crohn's. Oh, that sucks. My boss had.
Yeah. Anyways, so he was living with me for about a year, roughly a year, maybe. I forget how long. And him and John, I had introduced him and John to each other. And that was in Las Vegas. And they kind of took a bonding to each other. and long story short, Stevie, it was getting to the point where Stevie was like, I didn't like some of the things he was doing. He was drinking like 6 Monsters at one time. I came home from going out one night and he's like, I drank 6 Monsters. And he's out in my driveway looking up at the sky. And he's like,
I think 6 Monsters is code word for meth, that's what I'm saying.
Well, what's wrong with you?
For cracking it back.
That's just what the young ones say when they don't want to tell daddy they were smoking meth.
Yeah.
6
I had
hot
6
rails.
Monsters. And they're all chasing me.
I was out hanging out with fucking Daniel Urich and we drank Monsters.
Yeah.
Other people were dancing with us, and it was a good time.
Dirty.
Anyways, so Stevie was
That bitch glowing.
he was getting a little out of control. He told me he met some older dude at work and he scored some blow. And I hope like this, I guess we're okay to talk about this shit. It's all the past.
Allegedly.
And I was like, this fucking kid's getting
As long
out
as you
there.
prefix everything with allegedly, you're good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
allegedly. And then so I was like, hey kid, you're gonna, it's time for you to move on. And he'd already talked to John about moving into his 1-bedroom apartment with John.
Oh,
And
so that was a good idea.
and anyways, so I told him, I said, that's cool, no problem. And then he started to get a little mouthy with me. And then I told him, you know what, you can just move out tomorrow. And he's all, well, I already paid my rent. And I'm all, yeah, I'll send you your rent, because he didn't have rent.
I'll send you it back. Get the fuck out.
He didn't have rent when he moved in. It took him 3 weeks to pay me his first month's rent because he had to get a job and whatnot. And I let him move in before he had the money. So
Well, that doesn't make me feel very secure.
Oh, so you're like a fake nice guy. Like, yeah, I'll let you move in without the money. You can pay me back, but fuck off, get out.
he did. He paid his rent. He got a job at Wingstop. He brought wings home every fucking night, which may have attributed it to my heart attack. But he brought boxes of wings.
Every little bit helps.
You opened my fridge and there was like fucking wings, all different flavors. So, but anyways, him and John made a little bond. He said that he was going to move in with John. I said, cool. And then I said, you know what, dude, you can stay here the rest of the month and then move in with John, because he wanted his money. And I said, and then he threatened to call the cops on me if I threw him out. And then he's talking to John, and I've known John for a long time. He just met Stevie. I've only known Stevie for a year. And now John's telling Stevie to call the cops on me.
Okay, I'm not sure how we got into all this backstory, but did you punch the guy that threatened to call the cops on you?
You asked what happened. I'm telling you.
So
What
basically,
happened?
John Dabo
Yeah,
was
but did you punch the guy that
also
threatened to
a
call the
rat, so
cops?
that's good. That's good. Okay.
No, the kid? No, I didn't.
You
punch
should
him.
have.
Yeah, I should have, but I didn't.
Pussy.
So what ends up happening is when he tells me that he's going to call the cops on me, I said, dude, get the fuck out of here. Call John up, tell him to come pick you up, get the fuck out of my house, you little fucking punk.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, I got a knock on my door and it's the LAPD. And I'm like, okay, all right. And the cops are like, look, you can't change the locks. You can't just throw this kid out. He lives here. You can't just throw somebody out. So I'm like, yeah, I know.
What the
I
fuck?
get it. I'm not changing the locks, and it's all good. Stevie says, hey, he's growing marijuana.
Oh,
So
And
what?
like, yeah.
Oh, you live in the States though. It's not all legal in all
No.
states.
It's legal. And I'm like,
He
you
lives in
little-
California.
Yeah. I'm just like, this little piece of shit just tried to fucking throw me under the bus like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'm like,
jam me up.
oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that's
So,
bullshit.
so then John shows up after the cops leave. I told the kid, get your shit together, get the fuck out of here. John's coming to pick you up. John shows up, knocks on the door and wants to come in. And I'm like, fuck you, you fucking punk. What the
You got
fuck
a
did you
warrant?
call the cops for? You stupid fucker. What if I told him to call the cops on your grow op in your fucking apartment? How would you like that, John? And he
Now,
didn't
this is
like
all
it.
a made up hypothetical story, right?
This is all
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all just playing characters. None of this shit you ever see here is true. In fact, continue.
So then John decides he's going to talk shit on Facebook about me throwing this kid out after all this shit. So then
Oh,
I reported
nice.
back to John
Here we go.
something to the allegations and alleged that what if I were to tell him to call the cops on you because you got a grow up going? And he flipped. He's like, what the fuck, dude? You're going to post that shit on Facebook? I said, erase it, you dumbass. What the fuck? Are we? And then he had the goal to ask me to fuck, are we still going to Nevada together? And I'm like, no, we're
Fuck
not
you.
going to fucking Nevada together.
So you
dude.
did want to punch him when you got there.
Oh, no.
This
No,
is
Allegedly.
pre-planned. You fouled him out for no fucking reason. You're actually the bad guy in this story. What
Sick,
a
I like
fucking
that.
cunt. Continue.
So here we are at the tournament, right?
Evidence.
And I run into John and he comes right up to me and he goes, shake my hand, shake my hand, shake my hand. I'm like, no, I'm not going to shake your hand, dude. He goes, shake my hand. I'm going to kick your ass. And I'm going to
Put a glove on before I shake that hand.
And he's all, shake my hand. And now Ron Bath, Angie Rose, everybody, Roman, everybody's watching him because he won't let me walk past him. And I'm refereeing the tournament. Now, during the tournament, here John is as I'm refereeing with the camera in my face and shit as I'm trying to referee matches, right? And I'm still not letting it bother me. I'm like, this dude's just entertaining to me. I don't sweat him whatsoever, right?
Yeah,
So now we're on the table. Okay. He comes up to the table. He took forever. He's got an MO. When he gets called to the table, he doesn't come to the table. He takes fucking 5 minutes to come to the table. And as he's coming to the table, he's either drinking a beer or he's hitting his fucking his vape or whatever. And then he finally shows up on the table. So now he's on the table. We got Sam against him. And
All
they're
right.
setting
So
up.
this is a great time for a timeout in the story. It's really not, but whatever. We had a super chat, and I got to read it because I will definitely fucking forget. I suck dick at fucking pussy when it comes to doing my job, and if I don't read it right now, I'll forget. But let's get back to it. Carolyn Looms sent a super chat in saying, "Hi Scott, where did you buy it shirt from Cali Foul?"
What is
I think she wants to know where you got your shirt.
the one I got on?
Sure.
No.
Just answer it so we can get back to the story.
I'm gonna say Ross, just for less.
Perfect. Carry on. We get to the table.
That's my sponsor.
That was a shameless plug. So you get to the table.
Okay, so we get to the table, and as you would like to think, the rainbow, red, white, blue, all-American USA.
America.
Boom.
Man, nothing about what you're saying is making it sound any more hetero.
Had something to do with your LGBTQ background. It
You
had
got
nothing
Joe
to do
Biden
with
running
it.
your shit in Cali there. Like, just fuck off with that. Keep going.
So, I start the match. All right. I should have found John out like earlier in the match, and I gave him a little love, and I shouldn't. But John doesn't comprehend that Bill Collins uses the cadence of don't move, go. He thinks it's ready, go, right? So I said, don't move, go. Sam just yanks him off the pad with just sheer back pressure. John elbow comes up. Stop. Okay. John's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What do you mean? Don't move, go. And I'm like, deja vu for me. 10 years, 2010, when I come back to arm wrestling and I'm set up in a fucking referee's grip and they say, ready, go immediately. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I had no clue. And that's how he's acting. Ready, go. What the fuck? And I'm like, that's what the cadence is. And Bill's trying to tell him the same thing. Now grant you, Dabo already told both Bill, Chris Collins, and several other people that he was going to kick my ass. I was warned by Bill Collins, watch out for his left. Swear to God. So I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm good. Don't worry about me. You know what I mean? So then all of a sudden he starts fucking, well, when he came up to the table, he fucking put a wad of dip into his cheek, right? So then when he was at the table, he was getting that.
How big was it that he put into his mouth?
He put a big wad in his mouth, apparently.
Put that right back in your mouth again?
A big water dip.
I never did it in mine.
Big wad of
Chewing
dip.
tobacco.
So he had also
Rainbow
drank
beard, wad mouth.
he had also drank a THC drink, right? And rumor has it, allegedly, no names mentioned, he hooked up with somebody that brought meth. And he hadn't done it in a long
Was he
time.
fucking Daniel Urich?
Allegedly. So, long story short,
Back
he
and back.
gets in my face. I say to him, I'll break your, no, I said, he gets in my face and I said, I will rip your fucking throat out. And then he
Allegedly, because, death threats are not allowed. So this is a made up story.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
a little
right.
bit different from rip your fucking arm up. Yeah, like
Yeah,
rip your
no,
throat out. Like
no,
that
he's
doesn't
right.
really occur in arm
Bye, David.
wrestling too often.
This is hearsay. Okay. So
I heard of that.
he
What?
gets in my face again, and this time a little dip comes out and fucking lands on my lip. And I'm just like, oh
So
no.
if I dip on your lip, we dip.
I'm like, oh
A
no.
dip on your lip, we dip. Yeah, I got it.
He didn't. Oh no, he didn't. And he's like, looking
Oh
at
no,
me,
he
did.
didn't.
and so then I'm like,
So I
that's
stepped
it,
back.
Bill.
I was like, I got your dip on my lip. And I was like, girl, we going to have a fight.
Yeah. If that guy's
As you-
dirty ass
as you
gingivitis dip gets on my lip, it's go time.
So as you
See,
see,
I'm going to start chewing again. Just to
Roman,
get some dip and some toenails in your joint.
Roman
I'll bury
Gromoff,
you.
right? So Roman Gromoff, Roman's the first one to come up to the table,
And
right?
I haven't had any.
Muting.
All right. Cheers.
Slancha.
Cheers. Cheers. To you sucking my dick.
Uh-oh.
I'm assuming you're talking to Roy Baker. He likes socks.
With the whole crew.
What's up with socks?
Maybe not
You like it.
187, because 187 scares me a little bit.
Well, Scott, that is definitely the most intuitive thing you've said tonight. But continue the story.
Right.
Send a line after to make up.
So then he pushes me, right?
Yeah.
Unmute again.
Oh, wait, let's go back to so Roman is the first one, if you see,
That's the one that jumps
in-
up on the stage. He's like, whoa, 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 calm the fuck down.
he knew. He already fucking knew, dude. It was like,
Yeah,
I
you were
almost-
already planning on murking this motherfucker, and he's running around talking shit about he's gonna fucking crush you.
I think Roman's CIA, dude. Seriously. I'm almost 100%. That's how it is, you know? But he was right up there. He knew something was going to go down, dude.
You
And-
smelled it. You
And
smelled it.
Bill did too. So Bill kind of hesitated, and he kind of let the shit take place. And John pushed me, and lo and behold, this
Oh,
banner
whoa,
behind
whoa,
me,
whoa! John pushed you.
Allegedly.
allegedly.
That's
We don't
crazy.
want that.
Hold on. This is another time that I gotta stop the story.
Hello.
One quick second. Hey, Cassandra, happy birthday.
Happy
ahead.
birthday.
Who's
Cassandra?
Cassandra?
Who's
Fuck if I know.
Cassandra?
That's not
Somebody
Ursula.
you know?
I don't know. One of the fans, fucking old lady's birthday, wanted me to say happy birthday. So I
Hey,
said
happy
it.
birthday,
Y'all
Vin.
said
Happy
it.
birthday
to
to
story.
that random person. Happy birthday to you, random person.
Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Well, we ain't
That's
taking the time
another
out
way
to
to
sing the
say
song.
it.
This is an important fucking story. It's
All right,
like an
let's get
hour and a
back
half
on
me
track.
trying to get to this fucking part.
hey, Big B, can you change
David,
the
damn
angle of
it,
your
not
camera?
now. Not fucking now. This is my show and I want this fucking part. An hour and a half of fucking.
I know. You
Damn
know
it,
what?
David, I'm halfway through a goddamn bottle of fucking vodka to hear this. Don't cut this off now.
All right.
Don't let it stop.
Where was I?
He pushed it.
You were not about to
David!
begin.
That's enough. Relax. Enough. Go to bed. Scott,
Allegedly, you two were about to make out.
So yeah, allegedly
We were
Roman.
thinking about making love.
Allegedly Roman, who works for the CIA, jumps up on the stage, and then Bill goes to grab John's hand, and that's when John fucking just goes wham and shoves me into a banner, as I was saying, that saved my ass because there was a fucking concrete wall that I would have hit had not been there, that banner. So I was able to like almost tambourine or slingshot off the banner and stand back up and come to my senses like, this motherfucker just pushed me.
Nice.
My reaction was just fucking beat the fuck out of him, all right?
Yeah.
And that's what I proceeded to do. And those guys, luckily, they grabbed
allegedly.
him and they grabbed me, and we were able to stop it from escalating because, as I stated before, had I got my hand cupped around the back of his
Yeah.
head, it would have been very bloody.
Not in a million years.
Very bloody. And then I didn't press charges. The cops came, and then Rob Bath did his best to try to calm him down, but that didn't work. He literally went out he almost started a fight with the girl bartender as he's marching out crying, and then goes out into the middle of the street and was fucking trying to fight people still after he was cleared out of the establishment.
Okay,
Why
but back
did
to the fight part. I want to hear
as
that
a
part.
group just beat the shit out of him at that point. Like it's a whole it's a whole event. Like beat up John Dabo.
Well, I had a problem with my camera.
Man, this is a 26-minute story to hear 6 seconds about I beat the shit out of him.
What a
I
shit.
laughed so hard. I'm not gonna lie. I laughed a lot at Dabo's expense when he was crying and having like that mental breakdown. I was laughing a lot.
Man, you ever watch fucking 26 minutes of a porno video to have a guy pull out, go for the money shot, and drops nothing?
It looked like Ron Bath was about to take him and baptize him.
I didn't want to get back into the ropey load
baptism.
conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember the ropey loads? Remember the
It
ropey
was so
loads?
emotional. It looked like he was coming down off drugs, not even on him. He was like, that dude was so fucking emotional, just out of his mind.
That was
Well,
a
when
combo play.
He showed
Looked like he was
back
coming
up.
off meth.
He showed back up like at midnight. We had a whole after party at that
I
bar.
saw the video of you guys apologizing.
Yeah, he came back up. His head was down. He
You're a
felt
better
really
man
bad.
than me.
Yeah, he felt really bad. Again, everybody makes stupid mistakes, especially when you're fucking on some fucked up drugs.
Especially me.
And John's a good dude at heart, and he's
I
got
make some fundamental bad
not,
ideas.
They
Not
all
to
are,
make
you know.
excuses. Not to make up excuses for him, but the dude's been through a lot.
Well, I spent an hour and a half waiting for a really awesome story that really shit the bed. I'm gonna go take a piss.
All right.
Hey,
Well, is there any other real
we'll wait for
questions
you.
I have?
I don't know. I've kind of heard the only things I've heard about John Dabo have been pretty scummy from other parties that said like he borrowed money off them and didn't pay them and a bunch of other fucking weird shit. I was like, oh,
Well,
lovely.
the one thing I want to say today is a quote, and I think something that Scott Lynn believes in is do not let the ref decide your match.
Are we
That's-
back to
that-
arm wrestling now?
that's-
That's
I
bullshit.
think that Scott would agree with that.
And then won't be
No.
happy. He doesn't want to hear arm wrestling talk.
No, I don't agree with that. That's
Well,
impossible.
that's your
Nobody
quote.
says that because he's
That's
a
your
referee
quote.
and he doesn't
That's a
want to make a
quote.
fucking call.
It's a quote
Yeah.
from you.
It is a quote, but that's an impossibility. You know what I
It's
mean?
a what?
You can't- It's an impossibility. You cannot control other entities, right?
You're right.
The quote is, no matter what, you do your best to win the match, but you
I
can't.
have to agree with that.
Yeah,
100% right
is
there.
what I got from it. Yeah. Don't be a
Yeah.
fucking trigger.
All I heard was Tanya Harding. That's what that meant.
Don, you're hurting the fuck out of it if you have to.
Yeah, yeah.
That is your true national icon.
Yeah.
I compare it to Reggie Jackson.
If you're ready,
Jackson?
you'll win the match. Period.
Remember Reggie Jackson when he fucking stuck his ass out and interfered with the baseball?
Oh, yeah.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about.
They made it way too big of a deal. Look, you got to win your fucking match. I do not care how you did it. Yeah, people might call you a cheater or whatever, but at the end of the day, they don't remember all of the details, just the record. So, fuck it.
Yeah,
Be a dirty son of a bitch. Just fucking win.
right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think if we modify the tables and make the pads
I really
like
shouldn't do
into,
this.
into big fucking like 14 by 14 pizza size sausage.
What, elbow pads?
Yeah.
Why? So no,
Why not
then-
just go to a
then-
fucking
okay.
freedom table?
No, then you
Then
want to
get-
go freedom table with Devin.
Ooh, yeah, get rid of the hand
Fucking
peg.
sumo shit.
Get rid
Yeah,
of the
that's what they
hand
do
peg.
in Japan. Like
Get rid of the hand pegs, but you gotta
arm
stick.
sumo, arm
You gotta
sumo.
put a hole.
Yeah,
you gotta
you
put a-
you might love it.
You
You might
put
love
a
it.
hole in the table to stick your finger in instead of holding onto a peg, right?
Keep your
And
fingers
So
underneath.
you want to go to the table with your face dyed into a rainbow and have another man stick his finger into your hole.
Yeah.
That's
But
not
also-
exactly what he said.
With olive oil. You gotta have olive oil also on the table.
Look,
So-
I'm a little bit fucking drunk. I got a fucking little bit of booze into me, but I mean, that's what I heard him say.
Yeah.
Olive
I
oil.
think I'm gonna get a shot after hearing that.
So basically, Dabo was mad and called the cops because you wouldn't have sex with him. So you had to punch him.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
too bad. That's too bad. That's unfortunate.
He didn't want to play hide the pickle with him.
You probably should have made a deal where you offered to just sell him your socks.
Hey, I have
Sell your soul.
I have a clarification question. Did
Okay,
Dabo call the cops or did Stevie call the cops?
Criminals call the cops.
Hey, nice bike.
Thanks. That's my neck.
David,
That's
how you
so
gonna take a
good.
dab without me? I'm over here like you gotta give me a warning, dog. We gotta take
Oh,
That's
we gotta
what
time it. We gotta
Like,
time it.
Crazy Uncle Jim, now that you're allowed to talk,
Okay, okay, Big B, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
why don't you tell him how much Harley sucked? Go ahead.
Well, I
For me?
just did it. I
Yeah.
just did it.
Okay, I will.
Oh, Big Beach. Fuck, I just did a blast of the diamonds
Yeah,
with
that's,
turp
um,
sauce.
The LA Kush cake is mixing very nicely with the sediment.
Mm.
Nice.
The sediment is a nice relaxer. You almost
Yep.
want to have a bath. Seriously.
Well, I mean, I haven't had a bath in quite some time.
Have you
but-
gotten that, Scott?
I haven't had a bath in years.
What's that
Oh,
engine?
Three, he said.
That's the 103?
103. You know, there's actually a huge difference between the 103 and the 107. The 103 and the 107, I noticed a serious difference. The 107 is a lot smoother running. It doesn't misfire or like shake as much. It's a lot smoother of an engine.
My brother's bike's got the 103 in it, and it's smooth as fuck. Like,
Did he have it tuned and, like,
it's actually
retimed?
annoyingly smooth. There's no rumble, there's no noise.
Yeah.
It's like not even a real fucking Harley. It's just
You know what? You make a really good point, because that's one of the great things about the Harleys is like they like mistime them and get them to like do that blah 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 on purpose and make them
they're
shake.
intentionally fucking monsters. Yeah.
I really love them. The 107 is it's not the same engine, man. It's a Japanese engine. It runs way smoother, way quieter.
I only got the 96 in mine, but
Those
it's got
things
some
are
work
fucking
done,
great.
so
Yeah.
fucking hauls ass.
Yeah. When they went to the 107, it just wasn't a Harley anymore. Go to 107 to the 114.
You drive a fucking Kawasaki. Notice I said
but
drive.
I have a
Notice I
membership.
said drive. You drive a Kawasaki.
I ride I ride my cow.
No, you drive a Kawasaki. I don't want to hear shit about your homocycle.
My Kawasaki is fucking fast.
Homocycle maniac.
Hey, Evan,
I broke my throttle cable.
Evan,
Yo,
what kind of Vespa do you ride?
it's an electric glide, but I mean, same thing, right?
Pretty much.
He's in
Like
a
the Cadillac version of your Cadillac.
Yeah.
Look, I'm an old crippled man, and I got a bad back. I need a big, comfy couch on the highway.
he's in a micro game called the Puddle Jumpers.
The seats in my Tesla are so fucking comfy for long
Man, get
range.
the fuck out of here with that electric shit. Come on, man.
Dude, the only thing worse than fucking having a Tesla is having a
Listen.
fucking Kawasaki.
Linda.
Listen, Linda.
Linda,
You want to put pause on your butt?
Linda, listen, my stock has gone down since I've been on the show. So
So is your IQ. It happens to everybody.
I haven't bought a gallon of gas in 5 years.
What's your- Give me your main card right fucking now.
hey, do you guys know? Hey, do you know the objective of a Jewish football game?
Yeah, to get
No.
the quarterback, and I'm pretty sure that's fucking anti-Semitic.
Sounds
And
like
you're
a
not allowed to
racist
say these
joke.
jokes on the air.
I guess you and Uncle Jim will get along just fine.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You know, but you are allowed to make fun of, religion. So, did you hear why they canceled the Jesus' hockey game?
No.
Well, there was a leper playing, and there was a face-off in the corner. And then Jesus got nailed to the boards.
Yeah, I heard that one.
You know why they call Italians wops?
No, we are definitely shutting this down.
I'm half Italian, so it's all good.
No, it's not. Look, you are definitely white, which means you are racist. So we
I'm
can't do
Italian.
that.
I think we figured that out when we had Umesh on, where Uncle
Because
Jim's
it's the
politics were at.
I'm pretty sure Roy Baker's racist after that episode.
I mean,
So,
Royce.
hey, just a second. I can sort this out. I can sort this out right now. There were,
You can't sort out shit right now.
yes, I can. Listen to this shit. There were 2 muffins
Yeah.
baking in an oven.
That's what I
And
feel.
one of
right
them
now.
said, one of the muffins said, "Fuck, it's getting hot in here." And the other one said, "Holy fuck, a talking muffin."
Ah. I got one similar to that.
But that was funnier than, why didn't you laugh?
Can I tell a Jew joke?
I laughed.
Dude,
How do you
I
sell a
laughed,
chicken to
man.
a deaf person?
Well, why the chicken cross the road?
No, how do you sell a
Because he
chicken to a
was
deaf
stapled to
person?
the fucking punk rocker.
Sign
Hey,
language.
you're not listening. How do you sell a chicken to a deaf person?
I'm not
Okay.
into commerce. I don't know.
Hey, you want to buy this chicken?
Okay, I get it.
Okay, enough with the fucking dumb jokes. What the
Those
fuck?
are good.
What happens to a Jew when he runs into a concrete wall with a boner?
Yeah, he broke his fucking nose. Now, Scott, did any of those punches actually hit that guy in the face?
It looked like one of them did.
Oh, why am I thinking of bad jokes right now?
What did the fish say when he hit the wall?
What?
Damn.
I had to listen to my daughter read out of a fucking dad joke book for an hour and a half the other day. I am
That
not
was awesome.
interested in doing this game tonight.
That was off of Dixie Cup.
Why did the rooster cross the road?
Right.
Why did the rooster cross the road?
Because the chicken did and he wanted to fuck it.
No, it's the chicken's day off, but I like yours better. That's good. One cream pie that bitch.
Why is my fucking drink always empty? This is
I'm
bullshit.
glad
Because
nobody
you're
in this
thirsty,
chat
brother.
knows
You're
somebody-
thirsty.
Okay,
just like I
seriously, if
am,
we
but-
start getting into these fucking off-color jokes, this is definitely going to be the fucking night that my channel is shut down.
Well, we have to have a very
It ain't that bad yet.
controlled, very
Yes.
controlled, a funny joke night. If you want to do that, it's good.
get
to
out.
be a
Look, we
little
could
bit-
do a fucking stand-up night where we can rotate through. Everybody tells a joke that you're not allowed to tell, but we
Right.
can't do it live. I'll
Well, I
record
was
it,
thinking,
and then
like-
we'll cut the ones out that are definitely going to get me
Okay.
shit fucked.
Okay, wait. You know
Have
what
a
I
live
want to
joke.
do? Is
Have a
I
live
want to
appropriate
put.
joke.
I want to
Everyone
put in a
attached to
room.
both are as
in
good as
one
they are
room.
wrestling.
How about we just stop telling fucking jokes? Because
Okay. Well,
'Cause I'm about to
I'm
get off
still
this
thinking
one.
about
I
putting.
have to listen to
I'm
some
still
more
thinking
shit.
about putting a humidifier
Scott, what are you saying?
and a dehumidifier in the same
I'm
room and
out.
watching them.
Wow. Everybody's talking at one time. I got to get going. My buddy, I got to get back on my bike. I kind of took some time out to do this. And now I'm going to jump back on the bike and head back out again.
Smoke that
oh
time.
yeah, no, fucking drink a bunch of shots, smoke some dope, and then hop on the bike.
Exactly.
Allegedly, right? It was all
Then-
fake booze in those bottles. Nothing you see here is actually real.
Listen, they don't pull anybody over on bikes in LA, period. So it's weird, but you got a free reign when you're on a bike. They do not pull you over. So
Yeah, they figure if you're crazy enough to ride a fucking bike in LA, you don't need to be fucked with anyway.
possibly, mayy. But hey, it's been good, man.
Did Aussie
Had a
arm
good
wrestlers
time.
fucking count
got-
get jacked?
I got a great ab workout from laughing so much. So and I really do have a buzz. So you're liable. If something does happen to me, you'll be the first to hear from my attorney.
Roy, get started on the paperwork, countersue or something. Do your thing. Scott, one, I never advise you to do any of this shit. I definitely don't want you to get on the bike. Two, you are a horrible guest. I hope you never come back. You spent an hour and a half telling me a bullshit story to get to a 13-second version of the part I wanted to hear. I
There it
really
is.
do hope you absolutely get into a horrible wreck on your bike tonight.
God damn.
Live and learn, baby. There's the
I
shit.
can't believe that forum's ever won a match.
My erect penis is thicker than that forearm, right? Slightly. Just
I've heard that in bars many times before and walked out of there with hundreds of dollars.
kidding.
Yeah,
I'm broke,
The
so-
money that was in your pocket when you walked in there, because you turned around and walked out because you're like, yeah, it's true.
All right, man. Peace out, boys.
Don't ever show your fucking rainbow face on here again. What the fuck?
Uh,
And I told my
Okay, seriously. Aussie Arm Wrestlers
yeah,
YouTube account has been hacked or something
yeah,
fucked up.
clearly. Yeah, no kidding.
black people in Australia, do they?
Yeah, no kidding.
Hold on. First off, let's not say anything that's going to get me shit fucked while I'm muted.
Okay. You said it was a BBC.
That's the British Broadcasting Corporation.
They're saying Ozzy only has one sub now too.
Uh-oh.
What?
Saying Ozzy only has one sub.
The fuck?
So it's up. Yeah, well, I mean, it's obviously not the actual Aussie Arm Wrestler channel.
Yeah, it's a fake one.
It would show up in green,
Yeah.
but
The troll.
Aussie Arm Wrestler. It's Aussie Arm Wrestler's show, right? Not just Aussie Arm Wrestler. Isn't there a show at the end of his name?
I don't think so. But somebody, you can always make up the same name, right?
No, it can't be exactly the same. I'm pretty sure.
Dirty motherfucker got me.
Yeah, it can, because I mean, think about it.
Piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. Trying to get my sensibilities going and shit. Actually, I was like, did somebody kill his wife? It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, that's fucked up.
no, we don't kick because we're not pussies. But that guy's a fucking idiot.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Oh, he's clearly a scumbag. So he's come to the right channel.
As long as it wasn't a crocodile attack, you
Who
know.
the fuck is this bad man and his beard company? What the fuck?
I think I know who it is.
I don't understand.
I think I know who it is, but I'm not
channel and everything's fine.
It has more subs than that. 2G and what the fuck?
There's GF.
Oh, apparently, he's getting political. He's like, you talk about Engin's mom, and that's okay, or what?
When did I ever talk about Engin's mom?
He's going. He's going.
Oh wait, I do
he's going for the
remember.
job.
I may have said something once.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly. The motherfucking gangster Marcus Thompson's in the chat. What up, you bad motherfucker?
Yeah.
Apparently now he's talking to Devin's forearm. Peter Allen, I have no idea what the fuck that is. Oh, it's the homie. They
Wait,
got
what?
weirdly quiet in here for the first time ever.
Sorry, I was trying to get a hold of fucking Ozzy because that's all fucked up. Like Ozzy should be like sending the kangaroos after this guy.
The ruse, send the ruse after him.
Emus.
Yeah,
Has anybody here? Do y'all know anything about the emu war in Australia?
All I know about emus, they sound like those velociraptors from.
Whoever this guy is a real little piece of shit.
Uh-oh. I'll be right back.
So the emu war was when emus were destroying a lot of the crops in Australia, and they called in like the military.
Started smoking them.
Yeah, they tried to like they were using Lewis. You know what? Anybody here know what a Lewis machine gun is?
You're not. I know.
You ever watch Peaky Blinders?
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you know that. Okay, you know the guy that carries the machine gun with the big circular mag on the top.
You're not talking about it. Oh, on the top? No, not on the top.
Anyway, they used Lewis machine guns and they tried to like wipe out the emus, but the emus were like too fast and like the Australian army had to concede defeat to the emus because the emus just wouldn't give up.
Well, if they would have just gave the Aussie arm reps, if they would have just gave the Aussies like gun rights and rights to hunt, they could have just made them. Take them.
Well, this was like 100 years ago, so they had.
I don't know.
They had plenty of
All I
guns.
know is there used to be like a huge hog problem in like Texas and all that shit, but open season,
There still
everything,
is.
like the hog drum was
It's
gone
over
now.
there.
It's like, you can't,
There's still a lot of them. Just depends on where you are.
only because there's a lot of people in the business that are like breeding them and letting them go into the wild. Like those people that run like the helicopters, or like the people that run the businesses where they like take tourists and go out and shoot them. Dude, they're keeping them alive on purpose. Like these people are breeding them and letting them out into the wild so they can keep their business going. But even still, there's a lot less hogs. But it's like you want to get rid of a species, you give
What up, big dark?
you just give unlimited tags, Let the hunters go out there and have their fucking fun with them.
So no, apparently Jake said it's real.
Damn it.
What are you talking about? What the fuck's going on?
I just called Jake. That's actually him.
Jake said his wife is dead on just now.
No, not that part. Not that part.
Oh.
Well,
What are we
what part?
talking about that's real?
Oh, well, none of those parts. That's a fake account for sure.
Okay, my bad. For a second there, I thought you told me that his wife is dead. I was like, what the fuck?
No, that'd be a horrible thing to joke about.
I was
What a fucking monster would make jokes like that? Whoever
That's
that
terrible.
guy is needs to fucking fuck off.
Yeah, somebody needs to fucking boot him.
Only a fucking terrible person would ever make a joke like that.
Devin's
Me being a terrible person coming back in here and confirming that it was real or something. I don't know.
eject him, moderator, Captain Obvious, or Devin's forearm.
Let's see the next fucked up thing that comes out of his mouth.
I'm hoping they attack Marcus.
Maybe
Marcus doesn't
help
have
it.
much. Look, Marcus is a dumb fuck street gangster with a shitty hairpiece. You'd never be able to find your IP address and like figure out who you are. That was prodding. You should probably attack Marcus. Nothing? Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys.
I agree.
Well, at the end of the day, this fake Aussie account is probably still better than Crazy Uncle Jim driving a Kawasaki.
Oh yeah. Well,
Be one of his ride buddies.
my fucking throttle cable snapped. And I rode 6 hours with a snapped throttle cable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How'd you do that? What'd you have to do?
Because he's triple XL.
Okay, well, you want to know? I'll tell you what. So on August 25th, I replaced on Devin Larrett's like seminar thing. I replaced the grips on my motorcycle because my grips were shit. I put everything back together, and I thought that I put the throttle cable back together properly, but I didn't, and it snapped. And it snapped right as I pulled into the seminar. And on my way home, I took vice grips and I just rode home like this, just pulling the fucking throttle cable with my vice grips. Got a new throttle cable and paid a professional to do it. I said, listen, I did this once and I think I fucked it up. This is why I want you to do it. And so he replaced it and got it good for me. Last week, I was on my way to the Pacific Northwest. 5 minutes into my ride, my fucking throttle cable snapped. And I'm like, fucking son of a bitch. So I took my boot lace off and I took a part of the throttle cable and I disconnected it and I got the throttle cable out because it broke at that fucking nipple, And I tied my boot lace to the throttle cable and I rode the 3 hours to the Pacific Northwest just with my clutch hand pulling it like this. And it's
Fuck
really
you,
bad.
Schmo.
It's really bad on your back brakes though, because your back brakes get smoked doing it because I can't reach my front brake. And then I rode all the way back like that. And yeah, man, I got to get a new throttle cable, take it to that guy and be like, listen, man, you fucked it up and my throttle cable snapped again. But I just cut a part of my boot lace off, tied it to my throttle cable. And I basically just rode with one hand, working the clutch. And it was weird, but I got used to it and it's fine. But that really pissed me off, man. Now I'm going to take it back to that guy and be like, listen, I don't need to pay someone to break my shit. I can do that my fucking self, So I'm going to take it back to him and be like, listen, you owe me fucking money. And, because I broke it myself first and I paid a professional to do what I thought I didn't know how to do, and he fucked it up too and broke it. And yeah, I had a conversation with him, and guess what? As soon as I get my throttle cable, I'm coming down there, and like you're gonna reimburse me for the cable, and you're gonna do the work again, and I'm gonna be there to help you because this is fucking bullshit.
So
He's
since
a
Crazy
professional
Uncle
motorcycle
Phil
mechanic.
lost like 10 watchers, I'm just saying.
What'd you say?
So since you've been talking, like 10 people have signed off.
Those 10 people have definitely seen one up close and fucking liked it. Hey, probably got slapped in the face with it and loved it.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers. And you know what? You know what I really want to say?
Another
I don't know if anybody knows who Phil Woodley from the UK is.
Yeah.
I want to smack that motherfucker in his face. I don't like that motherfucker. Because
Wait, who do you not like?
Phil Woodley from the UK. Listen, I've always been cordial,
Wait,
respectful.
who?
Phil Woody from the UK, or what his name's Phil UK. I don't even know what his fucking name is. Really,
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
dude. He's always on. He's always on Brandon Allen's channel. He's always on like Aussie Arm Wrestle channel. Even like fucking.
Oh, Woody.
Yeah, Phil
What?
Woody.
Yeah, I don't fucking like that motherfucker. And you know why?
No, he probably doesn't like you, like everybody else here that doesn't like you. He's driving
Yeah,
a
but
fucking
guess what?
Kawasaki. Shut it.
He
you
was
fuck.
the only one to talk shit. Like he's the only one that's ever really talked shit to me, man. Like I've been nothing but kind and respectful and cordial to everybody. And then this guy gets on the fucking live chat
What about Umesh?
and he starts talking shit. And I'm like, you know what, dude? This is like I want to smack the fuck out of you. If I ever see you in person, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you. He didn't say nothing to it. And every time I see Phil, I'm like, Phil's a cunt. Phil's a cunt. Like he never responds to what I say though. He just talks shit about me. This guy just gets on the live chat and wants to talk shit. And I'm like, you know what? Go in and talk shit because the arm wrestling community is a small world. And I have no doubt that at some point in my life, our paths are going to cross. And when they do, I'm going to fucking see what up with this motherfucker, dude. Because I've been nothing but kind, cordial, respectful to everybody. But this motherfucker wants to talk shit. And he doesn't even know me. I'm like, once you see it to my fucking face, and that's the only thing that makes me mad. It just infuriates the fuck out of me, dude. I do not like this guy.
You know what? It's all just internet jerk off. Don't take it so seriously.
Exactly, right? Say it to my face. Our paths are gonna cross. Our paths are gonna cross one day. And when they do, I want to hear what this fucker has to say, but to my face. And that's it. And you know what? If he's kind and respectful and says, you know what, I'm a dumbass, like, please forgive me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Fucking get on with yourself. But he will be dealt with and it will be done accordingly. And I fucking promise you this. Because fuck that shit. Talk shit, but do it to my face. You know? Like, this fucking guy.
You're still upset.
I like that motherfucker. I want to, you know?
Think of a happy place.
My happy place is jumping on his fucking head, but anyways. Fuck I'll skip to my Lou on that guy's fucking head, dude. He wants to talk shit. He doesn't even know. Anyways, allegedly, right? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Fuck, nobody believes any of the shit you say. You drive a fucking Kawasaki.
And
Ain't nobody fucking believing your shit.
Super chat from Carolyn.
Yep. Carolyn Looms. Millennial Beef. Thank you for the super chat, Carolyn.
fuck Will or fuck Phil or whoever the fuck that guy
You're
is.
about as believable as my camera is good right now.
Your camera's fucked, bro. Looks
Yeah,
like
well,
280.
so are you, thinking people are actually going to be afraid of your shit.
I don't want them to be afraid.
What are you going to do? Fucking fold your legs and roll at them real fast?
Yeah, if that's what I gotta do, then I guess so. I just don't understand why this guy would be.
Like, you're
jumping
not the
around
fattest
when I
guy
did-
I've ever met, but you're definitely the shortest guy that's ever been that fat.
That's fine. That's fine. It's not like that Phil guy, because I'm like, I've been nothing but kind and cordial and respectful to everybody. But it's like this motherfucker wants to say
And
shit.
that's why
about
people
me.
pick on you.
He's just on his keyboard saying shit on my back. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is your problem, man? Like, you don't even know me. You just,
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
whatever you gotta say, just say it to my face at least. Like I don't even know what this guy looks like.
You live like 3,000 miles away. I can't say shit to your face.
That's the thing that pisses me off the most. If he was my next door neighbor, I would go across the street and we'd fucking handle it and accordingly, and we'd figure some shit out. And then it'd be done with.
If we ever did meet face to face, I'm sure as fuck not going to get onto my knees just so I could talk to you face to face.
I wouldn't expect you to get on your knees. I'm just like, this guy's talking shit to me.
Who the fuck do you think you are? I want to get on my knees so I can have a face-to-face conversation with you. I'm gonna put my hand on your forehead and tell you to shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying, this Phil guy, I've never said anything mean to him. I've never been disrespectful. I've been kind and courteous to everybody. This guy just jumps on the live chat talking shit. I'm like, hey, dude, like, what the fuck's your problem? Whatever the fuck he has to say to me, I would be less angry if he lived across the street. We could have some words, and it would be dealt with accordingly.
Basically, you're just going to keep talking about how you're angry and not doing nothing about it for a long time, over and over.
Hey, let me ask you this.
It's a small world. Me and this guy are going to cross paths one day, and when we do, I'm going to have a conversation with him.
And it's going to be the same conversation you just had right now, where I don't like the way you talk to me and you should not do it. My camera's fucked.
Yeah, your camera's a little fucky, bud.
Hey, crazy
Oh,
Uncle Jim.
Huh?
We don't put too much money into production around here.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Let me ask you this question: If you met Phil and he tousled your hair, would that make you mad?
Phil would be like, "Hey, man, whatever he has to say now, say it now to my face, and let's figure this shit out." You know. And if he was smart enough to be, "Hey, I was just messing with you," I would be cordial enough to shake the man's hand and walk away. If he fucking says some dumb shit to me, then I'll probably do something that's allegedly not smart.
I got another question. Have you seen, when you're out riding your motorcycle, have you ever seen any UFOs?
Not on the bike.
But you have seen some?
I mean, I've seen some shit.
Tell us about it.
I mean,
Fuck you, Roy.
I don't know.
Holy shit. I can't believe I had Dave muted this long. I had never prompted him to unmute this for that long.
Dave, I don't want to talk about it.
Dave, have you seen UFOs? David, have you seen UFOs? You're unmuted. You can talk.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
In my dreams.
Oh, what the fuck? In your dreams?
And listen, motherfucker, I'm not done.
I'm sorry.
In my dreams and things I've seen in the sky while laying down on my back, looking into the universe.
You know, his back, his ankles behind his ears.
And it's usually fucking Roy's fucking dirty face.
You're on your back with your ankles. What were the aliens doing to you, man?
Anal probing.
I didn't see them.
And that's why Roy buys all my socks.
I saw
so that he only leaves my DNA evidence behind.
I saw phenomena that I could not explain.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I saw phenomena that I could not explain, and I was blown away by it.
I've never seen anything in the sky. I've seen things, but never in the sky. Well, I don't live in the woods anymore. I live in water.
No, I never saw no meteors or any things flying through the air, but I've seen miraculous things that have happened in nature with me involved. And it's way too deep to get into right now.
But during this time, we the reason I live in Waterville right now is because everything's very open plain. You can see as far as the eye can see.
Well, that's the thing. If this UFO, well, whatever UFOs, if anybody's gonna see them, you will, because of where you live. You got
it's why I moved.
You got a flat. How do you say that?
David, can you not just cast a fucking spell on crazy
That's
Uncle
not-
Jimmy make him shut up?
It's not. That's. I didn't see anything fucked up where I live now in the open plains where everything I've ever seen that's fucked up is in the heart of darkness in the woods. I grew up on the side of the mountain in Wilderness Rim,
Okay.
deep in the woods, and it's like I had to move. I left a really good job. I left my whole life behind to move to a place like this because I can't be around anything that blocks my viewpoint. Like I get terrified in the woods. I can't even go hunting with my brother anymore because when my brother goes hunting,
Did he
sleeps
touch
in the
you
woods.
like in the no-no places when you were hunting as children?
I don't fuck with the woods no more in the dark. I can't even go camping.
Is that because your brother touched you in the no-no places?
God, I
If you
wish.
had a doll, could you point to the places your brother touched you?
Everywhere. I'm not talking about this. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it, but
Is that why you drive a Kawasaki?
yeah, because it's fast enough.
You
And I
went
gotta
hunting
get away
with
from
your
those-
brother when you were young in the dark.
This is
My
cold.
brother gave me that Kawasaki, by the way, but yeah.
You know what? That's not surprising. It's
After
all
a-
starting to fit together, puzzle pieces and shit.
But
It was a
I'll tell you
hush.
right now, if you live in that's why I moved here because I can't fuck with the woods no more. I just don't like. You know, when I go to the Pacific Northwest and visit my buddy who still lives in
I'm
Wilderness
all about the woods.
Yeah, when I go visit my buddy, in the Pacific Northwest, and
Funny, because Roy Baker's all about getting wood too.
I'm a fucking druid.
I can't see 30 feet in front of me. It terrifies me. I don't like the woods anymore. I can't be in the woods. I can't go with my brother's sleep. Like I
Who
don't
the
know.
fuck was that?
You have agoraphobia.
What's agoraphobia?
A
Fear of-
fear of like the like
Isn't it leaving?
something other than what you're used to.
It's a fear of like being in an outdoor space.
No,
Basically, a fear of leaving your house.
It's fear of not being able to see my surroundings. Like
It's where the
I just in the woods, and especially in the woods, a lot of things look like things. And if it's dark time and I'm in the woods, like I'm not going. It just I don't know. I just don't fuck with the woods no more. But I still do sometimes. But I'm fucking. You know, I'm laced up and strapped up. I'm not walking into the woods just nothing. But no, I don't like the woods, man. I don't think I could ever live in the woods again. I think I probably could, but nah, man. I lived in Wilderness Rim from
Well, you
zero-
got to prepare yourself, but
well,
it's
from a baby,
doable.
from-
It's
from a
doable
baby
and
to
it's
20
wonderful and it's
Yeah.
fun and fulfilling, and you will. Oh my God,
I mean, it
you will
depends
gain a
on.
respect
listen,
for
so-
the world like
so-
you've never
So my
known.
house was in a place called Wilderness Rim, and it was up against BLM land. BLM land is Bureau of Land Management. And I'm up there in the middle of fucking nowhere. This is where I lived and grew up. I grew up in a double
Nice.
wide trailer, like in the middle of the fucking woods up against BLM land. And
Sounds glorious.
I was deep in the heart of darkness, man. That's where I grew up, is deep in the woods. And after seeing after experiencing some of the things I experienced, man, I could never do that again. That's why I like Waterville, because everything's all wide open. There's no trees, there's no woods, there's nothing for anything to hide behind. Because man, I still do see those fucking shadows out the corner of my eye, and it just, the woods are a hard place for me to be when it gets fucking dark.
Fuck, that's.
But anyways, I don't want to talk
fun.
about this shit. Like, I didn't come on here to talk about aliens. Like, come on, man.
No. Well,
Man,
no,
I
we
got no problems with talking about aliens, but it's all fucked up when you're like getting all teary-eyed and talking about Roy butt fucking you.
Oh God.
I
Yeah,
don't
man,
think Roy
I don't really
Baker
fuck with the
lives
woods no
close
more
to him,
anymore,
though.
unfortunately. I used to love the
I don't
woods,
think that's real.
but
I'm just saying, I'm fucking hammered. And you guys are irritating me with
'cause I'm
how
fucking-
bored you
We're
are.
getting there. We're getting there.
but yeah,
Whoa. We got a super chat. Carolyn Looms. Jim, you ever see a plane that looks like a drone?
no,
Yes.
I'm not fucking stupid.
Sure.
Oh.
Cool story. Cool story.
I know I've seen a lot of things, but the first thing that caught my attention was I used to walk outside and I had an acre. I had 11 acres, but I had like an acre and a half of clear field. And I remember walking outside, and there's like a few things that happened prior to this, but I remember walking outside and I saw like 10 bucks, deer bucks, like bucks, conjugated together in the middle of my yard. I go down there.
In your yard, 10 bucks?
Yeah, they don't usually conjugate together like elks. You know, deer don't conjugate. You know, you see elks.
Not usually, yeah. So I'm just
weird.
listening.
But these bucks are like conjugated in a group in the middle of my yard. I go out there and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I get right up to them and they're just looking at me like I didn't care. Like they didn't matter. I'm trying to scare them off. And they're running around my yard and they're getting to the brush line. And my brush line, there's an old logging road and I lived on Bureau of Land Management. There's nothing like 100 miles behind my house. And the animals started acting weird, man. I'm starting to see like groups of fucking deer, and I'm like, that's weird. And then the bears disappeared because every summer we get shit ton of bears. I didn't see a single fucking bear that summer. And the other thing is, one day I woke up and it was like dusk. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Why is it dusk? Like, did I sleep in? Because my alarm's for like 6 in the morning. I wake up and I run to the front door. It's fucking like midnight. It was midnight. And all of a sudden I look down my fucking yard and all the fucking, I could see everything. Like everything was dusk. And then this glowing light just shoot, everything looked dark again. And then my dog Rocco, he would always cuddle with me. And he'd always sleep with me in my bed. But I'd wake up and he'd be at the fucking, be in the hallway staring out the window. Just like that, frozen. And he started to be weird. And he was fearless and he would come outside with me. But dude, one day I walked out and he's not with me. And I'm like, Rocco, where are you? And he's in the living room staring out the fucking window, just locked in. I walk outside and I hear something large like run off. And I'm calling him like, come out here, Rocco, come here. And he's like hiding under the table, shaking and crying. And I'm like, dude, there's weird things going on with the animals.
You know what that was? That was fucking Sasquatch. That's what that was.
You would think so, but there was lights though. So I thought it was Sasquatch because get this, my deck was 10 foot. Like it was 10 foot to the deck, and then the railing was like 15 feet. And Rocco would stare out the window of the living room, just looking outside the deck, and he would just be acting weird as fuck. And but one night I walked out there and I called my buddy Danny out and I called my buddy Brandon out and I'm like, hey motherfuckers, come out here for a second. And I was like, what's that blue light? And I'm like, that has to be a lost hiker, right? Because we live underneath like this hiking trail. And
hey, Crazy Uncle Jim, I don't want to interrupt you, but I don't give two fucks about your story.
yeah,
No, this is good. This is good.
And there's a super chat. Canadian Psycho said, beer on me, Evan Gay. Fuck you, man. Night, guys. I mean, I appreciate the super chat and the beer, but fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, back to your story.
Yeah.
but
Hey, you shutting her down?
we go outside. I'm like,
You shutting her down, Evan?
He's telling a story. Shut up, David.
I'm listening.
anyways, I go outside and at this point in my life, I'm like, you know, I'm like really high on heroin and shit. I was running a trap house, but I never did like meth. I was never like hallucinating, but I was kind of running like a drug house. But my two friends come out and I see this.
Was there a thing?
And I say, I'm like, hey, you're on private property. Come down here. I'll help you if you're a lot, you know, like come down here right now. Like, what the fuck's going on? And when I walked outside, I was unarmed. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just went out there to see this.
Unarmed. Like,
I thought someone was just like a lost hiker. I'm like screaming at this dude right now. I'm like, dude, you come down here right now, or I'm gonna fucking, you know, you're trespassing. Like, I will take, you know. And all of a sudden, I turn my back and I go to walk in my house to go like grab a weapon. And when I do, I just turned. I turned around, like I turned my back to kind of see like one last time what that blue light's doing. That blue light moved 100 feet in like one goddamn fucking second, and when it did, I don't know, man. It was just. I saw a lot of shit like that when I was living there, but there was a lot of other things that happened, but I just
Is that in Arizona?
More, man.
Is that in Arizona?
One time, I know it wasn't an animal either because I shot a hole in my roof too one night. I was like, I woke up to something on my roof and I fucking shot like 5 holes in it.
Figured that out.
I don't know, it's crazy. A lot of other shit that happened, but I don't really like the woods. I probably never will live in the woods. The woods fucking scare me now, but it's crazy. There's a lot of shit that happened there, man. And the only thing that I can think that kept me alive was just being, having protection, being armed at all times. Like I went to bed like, with my shit in my bed ready to go.
Yeah, I did that in Afghanistan too, man. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I've never been to war or anything like that. But there's a lot of weird, crazy shit, man. Not even gonna lie. I got PTSD.
Hang on. We got a super chat I gotta read. Why did Crazy Uncle Jim just flex on B?
Flex. I haven't flexed a single time yet. I can flex.
Dude, if you're flexing, don't do it on B. Oh, now he's flexing on B. He's making sure that you see it.
I would never flex.
Lonely under skin.
I want to start working out.
Don't do it. It's overrated. You don't need to work out.
Jim. Wrong guy, bro. Don't do it.
I flexed for the person that left the message, right? Hey, can we take? Anyways, I don't want to talk about this alien stuff anymore.
Yeah, but why are you flexing on my homie?
My workout will be
because your homie,
riser.
Your homie is obviously
riser. Fucking riser.
Look, I'm just letting you know it's a bad idea to start flexing on that one. Like you got the wrong guy. Like stop doing it.
I have to put on my fucking glasses to see the screen.
You know why? Because I'm not a bully. I would never flex on a motherfucker weaker than me. Right?
I just had a super chat about it. Even the fans see you doing it. You have a Kawasaki. And you're flexing on B.
I only flex on the big. I only flex
honestly,
on the strong.
Everything I've learned tonight, I legitimately have a question.
Yes.
And
how many purple crayons did you eat through high school?
I don't know what that means, really, but
not enough. I guess.
I respect proper.
Was purple not your favorite color, or like did you have a better flavor?
I respect people that know how to type words properly. I respect that very much. I can't decipher hieroglyphics when they're written in. Oh, never mind.
Super chat from Marcus.
Is that real Marcus or fake Marcus?
He says it's fake.
Green star. I'm gonna
say
it's real Marcus.
Oh, my camera's all fucked.
She's fuckered.
This is fake Marcus Thompson. Super chatting to prove I really live in Texas. We know where you live, boy. Ow. Oh, wait,
White Wolf here?
Hold on.
Is that White Wolf? Is White Wolf here? Where's White Wolf? He's
Seek
not
and
here.
destroy.
I don't see him.
Fake Marcus. That's
He's not here.
Very generous super chat.
Marcus is
for fake Marcus.
Canadian psycho.
That's a really, really weird thing to read. If fake Marcus is super chatting like that, I like him better than real Marcus.
Maybe I don't think
so. Fake Marcus, let real Marcus know.
I can totally.
You know where he lives.
Fake Marcus can kiss me.
Time for another. I guess like I've been challenged.
That is all.
I'm just saying.
I will do what I want, when I want, as I want.
Look, David Tomes, I'm not your real dad. You're a grown-ass man. You do what you want. But hey, fake Marcus, you keep sending those super chats, and you're welcome.
I'm gonna
Even
send
with
a
all your troll
super chat.
accounts.
I'm gonna send a super chat.
Dave wants another super chat action.
I might just jump into that super chat action.
As long as it's not for me to drink more. Fuck.
Oh no, I'm not
Hold on.
I'm not a vengeful spirit.
So I had a poll up to the fans about this show being fucked and whether or not
About
we should let
you
it
being
happen
fucked.
or not. And 58% said let it ride, 41% said fuck it, and I'm not sure which either one of those means. But we're gonna go with 58%. Means we're still gonna let you dumb fucks talk.
Oh fuck! Speak for yourself, there, shit breath.
Oh, B, my bad, buddy.
Yeah.
There was only the four of us on my screen when I said that. I didn't know you were here. I thought you
Well,
fucked up.
the funny thing
I got
about
better things to do than deal with these dipshits.
and the funny thing about
I was talking
all
about the
these
other
things-
four of us, not you,
Yeah.
buddy. Not you.
Yeah.
I would never say
And
that to you if
I
people
probably
were
sorted
watching.
that out.
There's a whole lot of funny things about the funny things.
But thank you for the hookup on the weekend.
Yep,
Uh,
that was cool.
also, fuck you for the hookup on the weekend.
Because now you're gonna be there every other weekend.
Well, no, my kidneys are still sore from laughing.
Oh, yeah,
How's
yeah.
your, how
I
how's
had way
your
too fun of a time.
how are you healing from your hernia operation?
Thank God for the
Not
flight.
well, not well. I'm a busy man, and I definitely fucked up the hernia thing.
Oh,
You ignored the healing and it's exacerbated now.
I don't think it was masturbating that caused the problem, but
Exacerbated.
yeah.
Did you make it worse?
No, well, I mean, I got to sell socks to Roy, but I don't think it was that bad. I'm pretty sure my healing process was fucked up on other accounts, but B hooked me up with a awesome fucking weekend getaway.
Yeah, but like you did okay. What
Also,
did you have the surgery? Did you have
I'm ready to shut the stream down.
Oh, never
kick
mind.
everybody else
Never mind.
out.
Fucking
And fill you
somewhere
in on
else.
how that fucking night went.
Yeah, that'd be way cooler.
I really want to. Yeah. Hello. You want me to come up with a funny thing to talk about?
No,
Yeah, Dave.
I would like you all to say goodnight because you have.
I don't want to say goodnight.
Good night. Good night, bitches. That
Is it time to say goodnight?
Yeah, that was enough.
was enough. Yep.